advancements, doing the thing known as Julie. Do the thing. That quote is still in my head after all these years. Every time I just think of Cora. Well, Julie specifically.
Cora.
Anyways. We are the live. We have seen the power of live streams. So, who would like to give the recap for inspiration, which you might want for this adventure?
I can do so if nobody else wants to.
Go for it.
Alright, last session, the party all arrived and gathered at this small camp at the behest of Eorek, Denuval, and partially Sierra, the small little sheep over there, to start the mission Secrets Unsealed. The goal of which is to head into Rovjek's Rest, a town deep within the forest covered in corruption, and find two things within the Sanctum of Perdition, the Scrolls of Creation and Destruction, and additionally, if we can, the goal is also to clear the corruption from the Sanctum of Perdition. We spoke for a small bit of time with the two inhabitants of the camp before heading into the corrupted forest, and were pretty quickly encountered some very scary night beasts that unfortunately beat the crap out of our party and nearly killed a few members before we defeated them and retreated back to camp to rest. Which I think covers most of the events.
Indeed. And you have earned your inspiration. As, once more, after several days of prep and alliances being formed, you have formed a ally, a new character, a mercenary for this adventure. If you would like to introduce yourself, Brutus.
Hi, it's me. I'm Brutus. Yeah. I'm a Dumpy UNT, a mercenary. Yeah.
Very nice indeed. As one by one, each of you would pop to a nearby way shrine, which, Brutus, you may attune to the way shrine here. Let me go get the name. I don't remember off the top of my head. And make your way to the research camp just outside of Rovjek's Rest. Here, these should be the Duskeny Way Shrine, if I remember correctly. Which is
Duskeny Woods Way Shrine.
Yeah.
It's in notes, like if you go to the second note.
So you now have gained access to attune to that way shrine. You don't have to, but, I assume everyone's going to.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But, one by one, each of you would make your way back to the camp to group up as the last of your member, whoever you want that to be, makes their way down the path. Meet back with your host, Yorick Deneval, a scholar of Breakwater University, and their bodyguard, Finn, as their nickname. So,
He looks cool, yeah.
as each of you arrive here, eventually we're just going to say the last one to arrive is Gibbous, because you're at the far back. Clattering your way into the area, you see companions all waiting for you and ready to set off or to prepare for what is to come. Yorick, seeing you all return, would be sipping upon a simple set of tea, which he has offered everyone else who has arrived, and would motion for a plate for you, Gibbous, if you so desire, but he would speak. And apologies, I'm probably going to butcher voices and whatnot, just because my throat's kind of dead for some reason. But in the meantime, though, we look out towards all of you, and where's my notes for my NPC? Here we go. Voice. What's your voice like? There we go. Well, you're all back now. That is good indeed. Things have grown a little bit harder, I'd say. some of the wards here have weakened somewhat, so while the Night Beast cannot enter, time is becoming more of an issue. We still have time, but there's only so long this camp can remain safe. In the meantime, Finn has done a few more scoutings, and he has found that, well, the abandoned village is, well, there's some form of destruction that happened there. You've seen destroyed buildings, and undead that walk its streets. He was unable to really delve into what these creatures are about, their weaknesses or the like, but he did feel a strong corrupting presence upon them. I would be careful once you enter the village. He did notice, however, the location of the sanctum. A larger structure, well formed, though still ruined like the rest of the settlement, high upon the cliffs. Might be possible to avoid much of the village, or perhaps there's something in the village you might need. I cannot say for sure. Either which way, though, the way forward still remains. The old natural bridge across the river. And the spirits and the night beasts that stand between us and it. But
Well, I appreciate the warning.
yes, but I have offered a small cache of goods if you will need anything upon your return. Otherwise, I wish you luck.
Polite curtsy. I believe we've prepared ourselves quite a bit better this time.
Yes,
Excellent.
hopefully things go better.
I did more
Might be
training. Thumbs up.
Might- Might be worth cleaning out that village of undead before we proceed to the sanctum, so we don't have to worry about them on our way out or getting locked into the thing because of the undead.
Nods.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. How you will look to him. How do you get through these areas so sneakily?
I have my secrets. But to be plain, I have a particular enchantment upon my armor that hides me from death.
No.
Yes.
Well, I also assumed it was just easier because it's one person and not like 6.
Yeah,
that
that's
too.
fair.
But no, my armor has been specially enchanted for this. It seeks the senses of the undead and hides the fact that I am living.
That's cool.
Can Squee just look at this armor? And he generally knows. He hasn't learned most enchantments through the enchanting tools, even though I think he has proficiency in them. But he knows enchantments from his artificer infusions. Would he be able to tell like what this enchant does in particular?
You can roll me a since you like wanted to go based off your artificer knowledge of like enchanting supplies, or
I might go off enchanting supplies instead because it's probably way better.
you can either use enchanting supplies or arcana.
Yeah, enchanting supplies.
As you kind of glance at his armor.
Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. I'll go enchanting supplies because why not?
All right. You do detect the magical runes that are inscribed into his armor and this silvery metal material that seems to be emplacing these runes into it. The nature of this magic is very clearly one of illusion and perhaps even a little bit of enchantment. Perhaps one to like warp the minds as well as to control them. I think otherwise. It's pretty simple. It marks the bearer as neither living nor dead, so life sense would not work against such users. That one is a decently high enchantment. You believe at least superior rank, but you're not quite sure what rank he's using. There's another enchantment, though, that specifically marks the bearer as obscured from a particular creature type. That one, known as Obscurement, kind of on the nose of the name, is very similar to Bane, where Bane says, hey, this particular creature type takes additional damage, while Obscurement says, hey, this particular creature type, I have bonuses to hide against them.
And what rank would the Bane like be?
So that one does start out at fine.
Okay.
Yeah. But you're not sure which one his is at.
I don't think... Even if I got one of those, I don't think it would be... A, I can't apply the superior one. Just flat out. B, I don't think the other one is useful without the superior rank one. So Squee will just kind of shuffle back a bit and be like, muttered to himself about strong enchantments.
All right. Well, if everyone's ready, I guess gather around me, and I'll use one of these scrolls, and we can be on our way.
Squee will nod them.
Alright. Using a pass without trace scroll?
I am indeed. I
Alright.
have two of them from the shop, and I guess I'll just use both of them, and then if we're not out of the forest or in combat by then, I'll see what happens with my spell slots.
Alright, everyone roll me a stealth check with a plus 10.
Mm-hmm. What? Oh wait, that's actually 13. Sorry. I have disadvantage.
Here's a 13 gibbous. Or a
Brutus.
Brutus.
That's a 13. I misclicked.
I got
Gotcha.
25.
I have 32.
I would be 29.
Do you not have a
Let me-
plus 10 stealth for Brutus?
Pass without trace.
Yeah, that's with applied.
Yeah, I just apply it through the macro.
The bot is 21 then.
Sorry, let me look for a little bit.
No.
Oh, that works.
then make
Right.
one person.
187 divided by 7 equals a stealth.
Wait. No. Squee hasn't rolled yet. Wait.
Yeah, I haven't rolled, sorry.
It's also more than 7 because we have 2 pets.
True. Divided by 9.
So, mine is... I forget kind of what my armor gave me, but it's at least 27.
Your armor gives plus 4, I think.
I think it's only in,
If it's well crafted, it doubles that bonus. It doesn't affect the pathway trace.
okay, so it's well-crafted 3, so...
So it's plus 3, I think. It's either plus
3
3 or
more
plus
than
4.
normal. Yeah.
So another 30. Alright.
So,
And divided by 9, which is like 22, 23? No, more.
It's
I
24
think I
points
just-
computed.
Yeah, 24. Okay.
Nice.
I know how to type things. Okay.
I
mine
forgot you
is
did that.
31. I don't think it matters, but...
As you guys push on back into the forests and deeper into the Tuscany woods, where you make your way east towards the ruins of Rovik's Rest. The way before before you, you do hear the ominous sounds of creatures howling and pain screeches, and even a strange crying call, almost like a woman in the woods is weeping. But your stuff allows you to move throughout the forest without too much issue, unless you want to investigate the woman weeping.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No, I've played Left 4 Dead.
Alright.
Also, remember to add your 6 temp HP from Inspiring Leader, everyone. Thumbs up.
It stacks.
6
Uh,
temp
have-
HP? Okay.
If you have fitted form, then it stacks.
yeah.
Yep.
You guys, eventually, as you avoid the strange weeping sounds, would come upon a ravine within the land. A ancient stone archway over crossing it, acting as a natural stone bridge. You can see jagged spires of rock, almost shaped like teeth, kind of throughout this cliff face. A thick layer of mist obscures most around you, limiting your vision to about 60 feet. The towering pines around you stand almost like soldiers, saluting you as you walk forward. The area is almost quiet. Sounds of bird call seemingly dimming as you draw ever closer.
We will kind of point upward and go.
The green is my passive trace, by the way.
Squee will point upward and go. Let's not cross bridge. Cross on. Dragon. Where not obvious.
Yeah. The plan was to fly. I do want to send Aster exploring ahead first beforehand, though.
Yes, please.
We
Wait,
going
you're
this way?
muted.
Or
Let's go up so we don't like cross the bridge where everybody's gonna be looking for people.
But there is no other crossing there.
You
No, we have a
see
dragon.
to the north, the ravine goes pretty far off map. Like you can't see the end of it, even like if you go to the edge of the ravine. Because again, your vision is limited to about 60 feet. And to the south, same thing. It just goes out of your vision range.
We have a dragon. We can just fly over the ravine.
Yeah, you can just fly over if you want.
Hold on a minute, please. I'm gonna use my action to see through my owl that looks like a dragon's eyes. And go exploring. It's I think 100 feet, 150 feet. I have to check if I'm familiar real quick.
100, yeah.
Yeah, within 100 feet. So I want to send it up here and see if anything happens when it starts flying out into the void, and if it can see anything from over here through its eyes.
It doesn't see anything notable yet, but you can roll me a perception check. It does feel, as you're kind of like entering into its body, you're feeling some of its own sensations right now, and you feel as if there's a strange presence around you. It's almost overwhelming. You feel a natural fear rise within your companion, but it presses on without issue. No mechanical effect. It's just, yeah. All right, with a 15, you see down just barely through the fog, though it's not like, it's still further than 60 feet. It's more of just real high perception. There is a river at the bottom of this ravine.
Does the 120 dark vision from the owl affect the darkness, or is it?
It's not darkness that's making it limited. It is fog.
Oh, okay, my bad. Let's see how far. It's gonna fly down 15 feet, because that'll be the limit of 100 feet, and see if it can see any better. If not, it'll come back up.
All right, flying down 15 feet. You still don't see the bottom of the ravine, but you can still just tell because your perception that there is a river down there.
Okay.
But like no major changes.
And then she's gonna open her eyes. So we should probably just cross the bridge.
He's
I
gonna
got
be
a
like,
really concerning feeling from little Aster there when he was flying above the air, and I'm pretty sure that ravine leads to some sort of water that's down there. I don't want to risk anything trying to come up and attack us, so maybe we just use the bridge.
he's gonna say, Squee, think if Squee were bandit, Squee points to like the bridge he's got, and says, Squee ambush right there. No other, please.
Look, if you're concerned, I'll go first. Okay.
I'll go. That's fine. Oh,
Well, that would be the perfect place to set up an ambush.
well,
And the worst place to fall.
All right, stop right there, Gibbous.
yep.
As you all are beginning to move forward, the speed of which Zero traverses the stonework bridge and the clanking metal sounds, as they are definitely out of range of your Pass Without Trace at this point, seems to cause some dust to fall from the stonework bridge. And then you realize only too late, Ember, that the dust is not in fact dust, but wispy forms beginning to manifest from the stone bridge. Everyone, roll me initiative, as you are most certainly in a surprise round.
Is this a forest?
You guys are considered to be in a forest, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Watch me roll a 3. Hey, that's nice.
Unfortunate time to roll 2 crits.
Just keep it up.
Also, we were gonna have to go across the bridge part way anyway, because there's no way I was lifting up and give us his max fat ass.
All right.
Yeah.
You'll turn on some combat music.
Fog.
Right, Havivet, you are no longer surprised. Ember, you are no longer surprised. Toma, you are no longer surprised. A hidden
Everyone
creature
else
has gained initiative. Just make it simple and get them all the prepared for battle. Okay. Where are you, number 6? They are. Alright, rising out from the bridge itself, a strange amalgamation of what almost looks like a bed sheet. It's kind of like floating with 2 large empty sockets where eyes would be, and then a third one where a mouth would be. You can see it. There appears to be almost a skeletal figure beneath this bedsheet as it flies forward, and there's like a faint tracing of dust, kind of like constantly falling. It kind of looks like spores, like floating around the bedsheet. The creature, you can see as you're looking a little bit closer, Ember, with your higher perception, there appears to be chains kind of flowing around the skeletal figure beneath the sheet that flies forward. Be next to Avivet. With this, it will then reach out. A skeletal hand draped in the silken cloth reaches out towards you and will begin to lash out with these strange, sickly black claws you can barely see through the almost translucent sheet. At a 16 to hit you.
Will miss.
All right, I'm just gonna mark real quick. Doop and doop. So doop, doop, and making sure I know which ones are surprised because it's gonna be important. All right, that was one of my 2 attack actions. I will. At this point here, you'll see the creature begin to like kind of hunch low, and then burst forth with a energy of magical power as the chains wrapped around its body will shoot forth in all different directions. Alright, Avi, Vet, Toma, Brutus, Sierra, Squee, and Ember. The 6 of you are having a chain fly towards you. I need each of you to roll me a strength saving throw.
Strength. And goodbye.
Is it
Goodbye.
considered magical for UNT? Or no?
Say again?
Is it considered magical for UNT magical resistance?
This is considered a magical effect. Technically it's supernatural, but yeah.
Do I also assume my owl has to make a save?
No, just the 6. I get to choose up to 6 characters.
Okay. Well, third crit in a row.
I have a 4. 0. Jesus Christ.
Technically, that is a 1, not a 0.
Okay.
Which makes it so much better.
Alright. Is this a save or suck or a save or have?
When the party has like everyone at low strength.
Alright. Avi, strangely enough, being a wizard with a -1 strength save, you pass. Ember, you likewise pass. Sierra, you are pierced by a chain as the barbed metal device slams into your gut and begins to pull forth, pulling you away from your position. I'll be giving you an effect in just a moment. Brutus, you also fail, as does Toma and Squee. So everyone who fails, the last 4 of you, would suffer as this chain begins to rip into your flesh. 26 points of piercing damage.
Quick thingy, I believe because I have tier 2 armor, I get +1 to strength save. So that should be +4. Would 17 make
17 is the DC, so if you have a 17 Brutus, you would not suffer that damage, as the chain is unable to pierce your body.
I should start adding that to my... Oh, wait, no, that's... Yeah, it should be 17.
Excellent. Alright, for those who failed, so our 3 companions of Toma, Squee, and Sierra, the chain will pierce into you, and then after just a brief moments of pause, the chain will begin to pull forth, shooting back into the condemned's body as... start with you. You are pulled 20 feet closer to the condemned, Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do so, you have 20 points of bleed damage at the start of your turn, as you are now bleeding. As the chain rips out from your body.
Question, actually.
Yeah.
Would if I block all of this with temp HP, would it still apply?
Well, first off, you were surprised, so you wouldn't be able to use any reactionary attacks. So if that's what you're talking about for temp HP, then I'm afraid it won't help.
I need to check if it's a reaction. It might be. Alright, never mind. I'll check, but
normally bleed requires lethal damage, so 10 HP would block it.
yeah, it's a reaction. Alright, never mind. I die.
Yeah.
I die. No.
All right. The next target I need a roll for would be Squee. You are pulled 15 feet and would suffer 11 points of bleed damage at the start of your turn, as you are now bleeding as the chain rips forth from your body. You are also, in addition to everyone else who failed, restrained in place as you are trying to remove the barbed pieces of metal within your body. It's only for 1 round. It's just kind of the flavor there. And then the last one I need to roll for would be just Banana and Blind, Toma. All right, and you would be pulled 15 feet as well, Toma. So you would have 14 bleed dot and are restrained. All right. Here's my action. And the creature's pretty happy. He's just going to stick with that. All right. Number 5 is going to fly forward next to Gibbous and your companion Zero. And the creature is going to lash out with a Corporeal Claw attack against Zero twice. 15 to hit and 26 to hit against Zero.
The 15 will miss, and then since the bot, I'm guessing, isn't surprised.
What was their... sorry, everyone is surprised unless you've gained initiative.
The bot as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. So then it doesn't have a reaction then. So yeah, then the 26 hits.
All right. And that is 26 necrotic damage and a Constitution saving throw, or have the max HP reduced by an equal amount.
Save.
Can a robot be drained? How does that work?
Wait, no, not him. Wrong. I guess him. No, you did it against me. Never mind, my bad. Hold on.
No, this is against Zero. You're right.
That is against.
It was against the bot.
Yeah, against Robit.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then
I think your token might be wrong, by the way. It's an easy fix.
what? Oh, my AC. My ACs for both of them are 18.
Your token's saying 28 because you're not including the... You're adding an additional 10 because of the way this framework is set. It's just add... Yeah. You don't need to add a 10 anymore.
It should be just 18 or whatever.
Yeah.
So let me just change that there. I'll put it to the. I think that's there we go. Okay, let me.
But
I'll do it on
22
him now.
in con save is a pass. No max HP loss from the condemned.
Where?
All right. I think for all the condemned, I'm just going to use their action instead of both action and bonus action for the first round. They don't feel like they need to use both.
Oh, is his fixed? Yeah, okay,
Alright.
give us his fixed. then, okay.
Sarah, you are no longer surprised, but you immediately suffer 20 points of bleed damage.
Yeah. Pain.
And hey, at the end of your turn, you're no longer restrained either. You know, at least there's some benefits for being surprised.
No. Not really.
Brutus, you are no longer surprised. Like Cordis, you are no longer surprised. Hitting Condemned has gained initiative. Is going to just fly forward to here and slap Gibbous with Incorporeal Claw. Slap, slap. Rolling to confirm my natural 1. Does a 19 hit you, Gibbous?
Yeah, no, because this acts as a 3/4 cover.
Nice. All right, because
So
of the cover of
we're gonna
0,
do
you
5.
are good, as the creature is unable to strike into you.
23 on the mount. So.
Mm-hmm. Gibbous, you are no longer surprised, as is 0 when they gain their turn. Should be. Hey, look, they've gained their turn.
What have you done?
All right, a hidden creature has gained initiative. Unfortunately, I rolled max on the number of enemies here, so, you know, I'll apologize.
What
There's
do you
6
mean?
of
That
them.
just means more ghosts for me to cut apart for reagents.
Anyways, I'm going to claw 0 again with 2 claws. 19 and 29 to hit 0 for a total of 19 and 27.
Those will both hit him.
Nice.
What's my math on that?
You would look at 39, 46.
46.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh boy.
He's not immune to
boy.
bleed, is he?
No.
Okay.
For some
Oh,
reason.
that took him down.
As he falls unconscious. Additionally, he is bleeding 19. Alright. Another condemned is going to fly forward and is going to attack Squee with a Happy Claw. And probably a miss, and a Happy Claw, and a fumble. Rolling confirm does not confirm. Squee, you are no longer surprised, but you do immediately suffer 11 points of bleed damage. And hey, look, you're no longer restrained at the end of your turn. Yippee! Alright, the last remaining condemned has gained initiative, and will fly forward and attack Gibbous. With a claw, and 2 misses. Real initiative begins, oh boy! Avi, it is your turn.
Oh god.
As you see these strange, almost comical ghost-like creatures soon become not comical as they do what they just did.
All right.
Additionally, because they have a lot of auras, as you probably noticed from all the colors, let me see if anything triggers for you. No, it triggers if you... Alright, this one. What about this one? Alright, you are not an animal, so... does anyone have any beasts in the party?
No. You
Alright.
have last session.
I'm just gonna get rid of that 60-foot aura because there's no beast, so it's not really notable.
Technically, our familiars are all Fey, Fiends, or Celestials.
Yep.
Yeah, so we don't need that. Cool. The only thing that matters is that green aura now. They have unnatural auras, so if you're a beast, you're scared. You don't want to approach them.
One day I'll get an actual combat pet.
Yeah. Anyways, there you go.
Okay. What can I do for knowledge checks against these guys?
For knowledge checks, these guys are undead, so you can give me a religion check, or you can do tactics.
Cool, let's do religion. Okay, I'm gonna check something real quick. That is the 4th 20. I don't...
Just do a little quick roll. See what happens.
Okay.
I mean, it's one less. Your dice are working. They're just ungodly good.
Stop ruining your luck.
You just
Take
took
that. We take that. We take it.
You just took Sitcom's DM dice.
I was just really confused. I'm sorry.
Well, 25 is a success by 9, so you can learn 2 things about these creatures of your choice. You have
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
statistics, actions, bonus actions, reactions, and specials to learn about.
First, I guess it's statistics and then conditional immunities.
All right. For statistics, what would you like to learn about them? You have HP, AC, immunities, vulnerabilities. You have movement, senses, anything that's really tied to core statistics like that.
Vulnerabilities would be very nice, or immunities won't.
It's for a specific reason, I promise. It'll hopefully help you.
What are you looking for?
Immunities, whether that is
Immunity.
statistical
All right.
or what.
For the immunities, I normally just go for the category, which is resistances and immunities. They are immune to necrotic and poison damage.
Okay.
They are resistant to non-silvered and magic, has to be both, physical damage. Additionally, they are resistant to cold damage. Alright, that's one thing you have learned. You can learn one other thing of your choice.
Just to double check real quick, the status immunities are inside that as well.
That's a different category.
Give me their status immunities.
They are immune to charmed, exhaustion, fear, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, and restrained.
Man, that sucks. I was going to try and hypnotic pattern that big old blob to try and make sure you didn't die.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Well, okay. Change tactic. That was immune to blind as well, correct?
No, not immune to blind. Real quick, Gibbous, you can heal 0 by 23 points of damage. I was meant to update Artificer for this combat, and I just didn't get to it because Monk's fucking intense. One of the things I'm going to be giving Artificers, their companion, is that it's going to have resistance to bleed damage.
Oh,
Just feel free to
okay.
do that now. I forgot to
Roll
add that to your
1d3.
little 23 healing, yeah. You gain 23 healing for 0.
23.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just forgot to add that to the bullet point list of things that you can add for your Artificers.
He's still slightly alive then.
Wait, for context for viewers, there are some changes that are not live in the living world that we are testing out for both Monk and Artificer.
Indeed.
It is very fog.
Oh, also, question on that. If it goes down, does it also lose its effects and whatnot if I'm still on it, or how does that
What do you mean?
work for mounted combat or whatever? Because it's a mount, but also acts as a tower shield, essentially.
If it's unconscious, it is unable to provide its tower shield benefit.
Okay. All right,
Also,
yeah, I just wanted to double check on it. So,
I'm pretty sure you would go prone if it did go unconscious because you'd fall off of it, or it would fall.
You would need to
around.
make a check to not go prone, yeah.
Oh, is there
Okay.
a rule for that?
It's animal handling, I believe. Or I guess in the case of a construct, probably like persuasion.
I was gonna say, it has a thing where it can't be moved against its will, but again, that's probably while it's active and up and
Yeah,
all that,
yeah.
so.
But yeah, no, that's my bad. I completely forgot about companions, and them should be bleed resistant because we made Artificer before bleed. Anyways,
I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yes, Avivet, you have learned things. What would you like to learn, or what would you like to do?
I'm pretty sure I can shatter these two guys, the Condemned 6 and 3, and not hit.
Yes, there is a way to do so. It's a 10-foot area, I believe, something like that.
Sphere.
Yeah, so that's a 10-foot sphere.
Cool. Let's go ahead and do that. Boop. What even is Micah?
Alright. Squeak. Condemned. That is a con save, right, for Shatter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Did I give him any resistances to magic, or no? That might be a different creature. No, okay, so just straight up taking him save. Cool. Okay. Constitution saving throw. Woo! Both fail, and both would suffer 16 points of thunder damage as the thunderous clack of the shatter spell will ring throughout them, somewhat shattering their chains, or not really shattering because they're pretty beefy, but crackling through the metalwork as you can see tears begin to form throughout their almost translucent bed sheet, for lack of a better term. If they weren't so scary, deadly, they'd be almost comical, because they're literally just the bed sheet ghost.
That will do.
All right.
Let's bind Sliver Condemned 6, because I don't want to do disadvantage on rolls.
There.
Is it DC 18? Sorry.
Let's see here in code. Well, I take 5 points of psychic damage as my mind has been slivered. Ow.
I do apologize. It is 2 additional damage from Shatter because of the book. I just need to add it into every single spell, and I've just been lazy.
Alright, damage applied. The creatures will look out towards you. Making weird noises. That's it.
Is it just noises, or is it necro?
I believe these ones are just noises.
Damn.
No, I'm wrong. It is Necro. It's a different creature. It's the corrupted bones that are just noises. Now these ones, you would hear... Release us! Release
stop trying to kill us, and we'll happily do it for you very quickly.
All right.
Enter.
Amber, it is your turn.
Let's see here.
Meanwhile, Amber just reloads shotgun.
Shame.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna mount the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I assume it's still independent, so he keeps his initiative order.
Yes.
I don't know how you rule it.
Yeah, no. He's still independent.
And just making sure.
The big thing is during the first round of combat, you can willingly lower your initiative. Because it was the surprise round, if you want, you can willingly lower your initiative to be the same as his, if you want to make it easy.
No, I'll do that. And
Okay.
I'll go down to 16.
Put you at initiative 16.04.
And I guess it'll be equivalent to me delaying my turn, technically. Unless I still go now, I'm not sure.
Nope. You just go when he goes now.
Just making sure.
Alright, Toma, you immediately suffer 14 points of damage, but you're no longer restrained at the end of your turn. Unfortunately,
Okay.
you went after the condemned that did the chain thing, so you're still restrained for your turn.
Okay. Would teleporting remove this from me?
It would not remove the restraint condition, it would just... You could just teleport.
Curses.
Just punch him.
Then I guess I'll just... What do you mean just punch them? I have disadvantage. It's a
Just
terrible-
punch them, but you also have like a shit ton of attacks.
Sure, I think I gave the new monk, like, at level 1, the option to do like, 5 attacks in a round.
Yeah, you know.
If you
why
do
don't-
light ones, you have 2 base, then 1 from martial arts,
Light,
and
light.
then 1 from being light.
4 attacks in a round, with 4 lights.
Yeah. And then you can spend a key point to do 2 more.
Can't you just use one of your attacks to break the restrained and do a grapple?
Could you spend the key point to do 2 more with light
Yes.
extra attack?
It specifically says you can.
Okay, cool.
Just flurry them low.
Up to you what you want to do. It is your turn.
Okay, I'll just bonus action enter at least this stance. Because I
Yeah.
can't do the other one right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to punch this guy in front of me a bajillion times.
Excellent.
Can you hit them with radiant just to see if it kills them? Does radiant do anything funny to them?
You do not know at this point in time.
I mean, he did just attack him. Wait, is it correct?
I punched him good.
Alright.
Give me a second.
Are you not missing damage?
A
Yeah, I'm
24
trying to-
will slam into the condemned for 6 radiant, as he is slammed and jammed. The creature is vulnerable to radiant damage.
Wing.
Wow.
Where's your stat mod on that? Oh,
It also has a 1d6 radiant lingering.
Hey, don't roll the second attack yet. I need to just
Okay.
check
Alright.
because it
Roll
looks
me that
correct.
d6.
Base damage.
that damage seems wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see. Base damage.
Yeah.
1d6 plus
'Cause
1
where's his stat
plus
mod?
damage stat. The 4 times 1 is the damage start. Oh, it's for some reason doesn't include his. Oh, I see what happened. Yours.
Yeah,
Can you roll another d6 for dragon style?
Plus 4 damage from dragon style.
No, that's lingering.
Oh, that's the linger, okay. DOT of 8. I have radiant 4, which means doubled. Very good, very good. As you punch the bed sheet, it seems to give way as if there's a creature beneath the sheet. It is strange and feels almost chilling. Hello, phone. Almost chilling to the touch, as if you're punching snow. In fact, as you pull back, you can see your knuckles have little icicles upon them.
Matt, roll another d6 for Dragon Style. It wasn't added.
I'm gonna continue to fist, I guess.
Alright, real quick though, your macro did not have your Dragon Style benefit in there, so add a d6 damage.
Yeah. It should have it now because I updated it. Just roll a d6.
Oh.
Roll a d6! God damn it!
Roll another d6, I'm guessing.
Yeah, for the for the previous attack. This one has it.
Okay. Wait, do I need to roll another one?
Yes. No,
Yes,
just
yes.
one. Just 1d6. Just 1d6.
There we go.
So 4
One
damage for the previous attack
Yep.
and 14 for this one.
Alright, and the 14 will slam into it for 28 damage. As the creature is heavily injured, you see its incorporeal form almost shattered, but it is still floating there. Much of its bedsheet still intact, though it is at this point more of like a bed rag. Very damaged.
Third one.
I get another one.
Yeah, by base.
Alright, as you punch once more, that will actually miss. As you string out towards it, and you see the creature almost move with insane speed as it seems to just shift to the left all of a sudden.
And then you get one from Token Fighting because it's a light attack.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So it's just another free attack. It deals a little bit less damage, but it's doubled, so you know.
Oof.
14.
That one will likewise miss.
I cry.
Alright, anything else?
I'm a tactics.
Alright, that is enough to learn about two things about the creature of your choice. What would you like to learn? Also, at the end of your turn, you're no longer restrained.
Hog. Heckin. Well, we know their vulnerabilities and their immunities. I believe we also know resistances.
Yep.
If you don't mind, give us the AC and HP just for ease of access.
You also have actions, bonus actions, reactions, and specials.
Vulnerabilities
Special.
would be nice as well.
Specials? Alright, they have several specials. Some of them will be immediately obvious. They have a special known as Corrupting Aura, which is what that green thing is. They have a thing known as Cursed Wounds, Ethereal Hold, Ethereal Sight, False Vigor, Fell Touch, Foresight, Incorporeal Movement, pretty obvious, and Unnatural Aura, which is 60 foot, which we're just ignoring because it's not going to be relevant for this fight.
The aura.
Corrupting Aura. A creature that moves within 5 feet of a condemned must make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw or suffer from a point of corruption.
So only if you move up to it.
Only if you move within 5 feet.
Ooh.
So if you're
also-
moving in that green aura,
Mhm.
you are suffering that
question.
save. Yeah.
I have a question about my attacks because they do have the touch DC thing now.
The Ghost Touch?
Yeah, ghost touch, but also it can be a touch attack. Does that change anything?
It would reduce their AC by 1. But 17 is still a miss.
Versus.
They spent their very first feature giving themselves a +4 AC. Right now they're all rocking +4 AC until round 3.
Okay.
Okay. Well, claps. That's my turn.
You have one more thing you can learn about.
Oh,
Vulnerabilities, maybe?
We're
No,
no radiant, yeah.
Yeah. It's It's just
Prob-
maybe there's something else. If it's snow, maybe it's also fire.
Now you can get another special, or you can look at their reactions, bonus actions, or actions.
Yeah, it's up to you.
You also have a few statistics like HP and AC and whatnot.
I'll do another special.
All right. Would you like to learn about Cursed Wounds, Ethereal Hold, Ethereal Sight, False Vigor, Fell Touch, Foresight, or Incorporeal Movement, which that one's kind of obvious.
Foresight.
Foresight. This is the ability that they use to give themselves +4 AC for the next 2 rounds. The Condemned gains the ability to better prepare when it detects a threat. Before true combat begins, the Condemned can cast up to 2 buff spells on itself or its allies before combat begins, or it can gain one of the following effects. Ready for anything. The Condemned gains a +5 bonus to all initiative checks for this combat. Prepare for battle. During the first 2 rounds of combat, the Condemned gains a +4 bonus to its armor class. Offense is the best defense. During the first 2 rounds of combat, the Condemned deals an additional 1d6 points of damage and has a +2 bonus on attack rolls. Swift maneuvers. During the first round of combat, the Condemned gains a 20-foot increase to all of its movement speeds. It chose prepare for battle. So, just for ease, I just gave them all prepare for battle. Alright, that is what you learn. From there, we move on to Condemned, number 6. I am going to wiggle and suffer 8 radiant damage as I start my turn. I am barely holding on to life. I am going to look out towards all of you, and I will strike out towards Avi. Because you are not bleeding, and I don't like that.
Nods.
Alright, here
Understandable.
is an Incorporeal Claw coming your way. It's a miss, I assume.
Yes.
And here's
Ow.
another Incorporeal Claw coming your way. 22 to hit for 28 bleeding damage and a bleeding 22 condition.
I cast Guardian.
Bring your AC to 24. However,
Wait, what's range of Guardian? Is it
30
60?
feet, but I'm mounted, so I can't. see the
however,
square.
you are about to learn about one of their features, as it will reach through the ink or through the material plane into the incorporeal, past your armor and your defenses. What is your touch, which is ballistic AC?
16.
So 16 plus 5 would be 21. So that is a 22 versus 21 AC.
If you want to, I can Destiny that and remove it. It will give him a Destiny.
You have a Fate Taker.
Fate Taker, yep.
Hell of a
I
drug.
would. That's a lot of bleed damage.
I'm gonna Fate Taker that.
Alright, roll me that bean footage. Alright, that brings my 22 to a 15. That causes it to miss, as you're able to sense the fate of Avi about to fall to the bleed, and you twist it in your favor. I will mark my destiny usage, because I have now gained a villain point for this combat, or for this adventure. Delicious. Where's my...
Okay,
I
you should
accept
have
this.
seen- You should have seen the VP they got in that festival. Oh my gosh, people were wild.
Alright. With a bonus action, as now true combat has begun, the creature is going to look out towards you and is going to mark you, Avi, as the target of its sapping life, as it wants to feed from the weak. Well, inside the weak.
Excuse
You
you.
have low HP! It's not his fault!
You are the weakest link.
Goodbye. Anyways, I need to give me a con save.
They're
Yeah.
lovely those.
Yeah.
Alright, you succeed on the save, which means you suffer 8 points of necrotic damage. Your maximum HP is reduced similarly, so max HP reduced by 8, current HP reduced by 8, and I heal for 8.
Diffusing from armor reduces that by 5. I automatically have a 2, reducing from being Berusian. The Cursed Blood
Cursed Blood is only physical.
and necrotic.
And necrotic?
It is necrotic.
Oh.
So you want to take 1 damage then in total?
1 damage into the temp.
Alright. No, I only heal for 1 then, and your max HP is lost by 1.
Even through the temp.
Physical and Damn, I didn't know about necrotic.
Very good, very good. That is everything the Condemn can do. We go on to Condemn number 5, who is going to murder Zero. Condemn number 5 is going to activate a movement. Just fly on over to here. And checking distances. That's annoying. He's going to provoke.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna. What do we do here? We're gonna do this one. Oh no, I can only attack one, right? So I can't do that one. Shit.
And you would provoke as he leaves this square.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me. We'll shocking grasp him. Sure.
All right. That will miss as the creature seems to all of a sudden just shift out of the way, almost supernaturally so. He was never there to begin with. All right, I'm gonna get a bit closer. I think I need to be. This is where I want to be. Pretty sure. Yeah, right there. There we go. 35, 20. Oh. All right. He senses that he's within 30 feet of all targets now. He is a happy camper. Well, besides Ember. All right.
Yeah, my fault.
And as he does this, he's going to use his action to activate a Condemning Chains attack. Every enemy who is a living creature must make me a... or who is also suffering from the bleeding condition. Must make me a strength saving throw.
Is this considered a spell?
This one is not. It is supernatural.
Damn.
Quick question: do I, as a Dampier, count as a living creature for the purpose
You
of
don't
this
have
action?
bleeding.
You're also
Oh.
not bleeding, but you would be considered undead, so no, you would be immune to this.
Nice.
All right. Gibbous,
Jesus.
Sweet,
11.
Sierra.
Is this an 11?
All right, Gibbous, Squee, and Sierra, the three of you would fail.
But Gibbous is not bleeding.
I thought Gibbous was.
It's 0. It's
Oh.
no, it's 0. It's
You're
0.
no zero bleeding, not give us.
Gibbous, you're immune because you're not bleeding. Zero can give me that save.
Oh, I thought you were meaning like if you can bleed. My bad.
No, I just meant if you are. If you are.
Oh, if you're bleeding. Okay, I was under the impression. Yeah, it's like, yeah, never mind. All right.
All right. Do I have a macro for this ability? I think I do. I'll make it a lot easier. I do. Alright, so yeah, just give me a strength save for 0.
My bad. Hang on one second. Let me click him. Okay.
Alright, the only one who saved is Toma. Toma, you suffer half of this damage. Alright, everyone who saved, or failed, suffers 4 points of charisma damage and gains a point of corruption. Those who pass, which would be Toma, suffer 2 points of charisma damage and you do not gain a point of corruption. I'm not damaged, so I'm not going to worry about healing.
Point of corruption. Alright.
Charisma
I have to
damage.
reread corruption rules, I guess.
Okay. As soon as we gain corruption, we all have, I think, a affliction.
You gain access to the mild, which means you can add a +1 to your saving throw once. Plus.
I believe we also gain.
Affliction is, I think, is started from moderate.
Is it?
Corrupted, mild. It started from mild, yeah.
You just get temptation.
Yeah, you now you have access to the Temptation ability, which allows you to add your corruption modifier to any d20 roll that you have just made,
he means
minimum
the-
of
no,
+1.
I'll
he
post
means
that
the
in chat
affliction
there so
table.
people watching can see too.
Oh, the affliction table? Yeah, we do need a roll for that.
Temptation. Also, yeah, you get all a little bit crazy, nasty.
Alright, let's roll some afflictions. Starting from top down, left, right.
We can roll
Let's see
for
here.
ourselves.
If you guys want to roll for yourself, feel free.
Congratulations, guys!
Congratulations,
Well,
D8.
actually, Octo was the first
Alright,
person to get.
Sierra,
Scent of
you are
Decay.
Scent of Decay.
Gross.
Ooh,
Terrible.
that's
You
terrible.
nasty.
Yeah, these are horrible. Like, just generally.
It's not even on the list, by the way.
Scent of death is probably what it is.
Sense of
From
death.
the death.
Your body
Oh.
Yeah,
is
there's not
imbued with
charisma
a
persuasion.
horrible stench of
Yeah.
rotting flesh. You nasty, Sierra.
Mhm.
You
That's
nasty.
not that bad.
All right.
Funnily enough, I still have good persuasion.
Uh,
Even with the
Squee. Your roll is a 4. You have a cough.
That Drax.
That's not great for us.
Oh god, I have. Oh wait, I have disadvantage on stealth checks. Okay.
Yep.
Stop.
All right. The
Actually
next
horrible.
on the list would be
That's it. I
Zero.
don't think Zero can Zero even suffer corruption.
Yes.
You want me to? Oh, he rolled. Okay.
Compulsive. They begin to exhibit a mild compulsive ritual.
The hell are you doing?
I'd say for this particular encounter, these condemned are heavily striking out at them. I would say that they are very compulsively cleaning themselves during rest or just when they're, stressed.
Constant maintenance.
Constant maintenance. They want to make sure their whirs and their burrs are not bleeding.
Really? Now? Of all the times, you got to do this now?
All right. That is my action. And with a bonus action, Brutus, you haven't been hurt yet. I'm gonna mark you because you haven't been hurt yet. I'm gonna psychic drain you. Give me a charisma save.
Oh, is that magic?
This one is marked as magic. Yes. I just looked down and it said MA, so it's magical ability.
Okay. I shall use resilience on the. Wait, is it?
It's 12 damage or half on success. Psychic.
Well, I'll take the damage.
Alright, you feel your mind beginning to feel the overwhelming sense of condemnation that the condemned are suffering from as you suffer 12 points of psychic damage.
Reduced to 5 because of bone armor.
Aha! Sierra, you suffer 20 points of bleed damage at the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Big ouchies.
Yes.
Yeah, you have gained initiative.
Bonus action, disengage, and I go away from them. Don't like being there. Actually, before I do a quick...
You could probably just step and then walk away. And if you need
This
to,
is
you can take
bullshit.
some blood block out of my inventory and use that to get rid of that bleeding.
Religion. Understandable.
You know
I
nothing.
Go away.
What the?
I'll just go here.
Mm-hmm.
Action, I'll take out and drink a potion.
Excellent.
Let me check what potions I even have.
And this removes the bleeding condition, right? Just healing.
Yeah, they don't have anything that prevents it, so.
I don't have any. I don't have any funny potions. Just a normal healing
Yeah,
potion.
feel free to slap that macro on. I believe it should be up to date with the D8s instead of the D4s. Yeah, it's up to date. Use the campaign window in case.
Basic.
Haha.
Mm.
Alright. Anything else?
For minimum healing, almost. Bonus action.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. 2D8.
Yeah, that's it.
No, the Renor doesn't trigger only if they move in, to, or through.
Does that aura apply if I use a reach attack?
No, you don't.
No, you have to
even need
move. Is the keyword.
Oh,
It's like an AO. It's like an AO range.
Yeah.
But for corruption.
gotcha.
That's it. I'm just chilling here.
Alright. From there, we move on to Brutus. You see the dangers that these people have hired you to face. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Hey, it's just like the game, huh?
Glad to see you again.
Once again, I'm supposed to be the main tank and I'm on the back line. As always.
Well, get in there.
This always happens. I will tactics because why
Alright.
not?
I think that hits their DC.
Does
It does. You can learn one thing of your choice about them.
If you could give me
let's-
their creature type, that would be great, but you don't have
I
to.
mean,
You guys already know it's undead.
They're
Wait,
good.
yeah.
oh, the undead? Okay.
That should be pretty obvious.
Well, yeah, but just like making sure.
Let's go actions.
Actions. All right. Have you seen Incorporeal Claw? You've seen Condemning Chains, and you've seen Lashing Chains.
We've
They
also
have.
seen,
You've all seen what?
we've seen Life Drain as well.
Oh, and you've seen Light Drain. Okay. In that case, you have two actions that you've not yet seen: Etherealness and Possession.
I want to know what's possession because it sounds
Good
horrible.
choice. As an action, they can use this Recharge 6 ability against one humanoid creature that the condemned can see within 15 feet of it. The target must make a DC 17 Charisma saving throw or be possessed by the condemned. The condemned then disappears and the target is incapacitated and loses control of its body. The condemned now controls the body but doesn't deprive the target of awareness. The condemned can't be targeted by any attack, spell, or other effect except ones that turn undead, and it retains its alignment, intelligence, wisdom, charisma, and immunity to being charmed and feared. It otherwise uses the possessed statistics. Possession lasts until the body drops to 0 hit points, the condemned ends it as a bonus action, or the condemned is turned or forced out by an effect like the Dispel Evil and Good spell, or the spell... I forgot the name of
Protection
this.
from divine.
You guys have it.
I actually have that prepared.
When the possession ends,
Okay.
the condemned reappears in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the body. The target is immune to the condemned's possession for 24 hours after succeeding on the saving throw or after the possession ends.
So, currently, is Abby condemned? Or do we know that?
She's marked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
is
if
that...
They
Yeah.
have to use for the possession, right?
I have not used possession yet.
No, I'm just saying it's an action to use.
It is an action to use it.
Okay.
And they can only use it against marked people or against...
I can use it against
condemned
anyone.
people? Oh, okay, I see.
No, they're ghosts. They go inside you, take your body.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
That's it.
Okay.
Is this a supernatural or magical ability?
Supernatural.
God, never!
I do have a lot of magical ones, like Lashing Chains is magical. Condemning Chains is magical, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it focuses on physical magical. I need mental.
Anyways, Brutus,
Yeah,
what would you like to do?
bring- You know what? I would like to use my bonus action to use Spirit Shroud and choose Radiant damage.
Nice.
Wait, why is it
choice.
Mind Sliver? That should be.
It has description of Mind Sliver.
No, it says Mind Sliver, but it has
It
description.
does have the
of-
description, correct.
It just has a name of
The damage is radiant, necrotic, or cold. Your choice when you cast the spell. You should take you
It's
can't regain
radiant.
hit points until the start of your next turn.
Also, you clicked it twice. You might have just used both your spell slots.
Making sure that if your choice that you
somehow I
can see that
didn't
starts.
lose a spell slot, but I know I have one left. Plus, I know I didn't lose.
And then you
that.
have a 10-foot aura.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'll do it. Where is this? I can never find it.
Murder time, fun time. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Blue. Yeah.
In that case, I don't want to be in the green zone.
Sure.
I don't like corruption. I'll
Just
Yeah.
move carefully around like this.
yeah. Luckily, I now have
What's it?
13 feet of movement. 30 feet
just-
of movement.
I mean, you
Uh,
can kill this thing and then just go now. Forward now. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have. I actually don't have enough movement.
You can try running with stamina.
Yeah, you do have stamina.
I don't want to run.
Lazy mercenary.
Yeah.
He's not paid enough.
4K gold for this. And then.
What do you think I
And then I'm gonna attack this guy with my Trident of Giga Hell.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Trident of Giga Hell. 23 even including my +4 AC bonus, will slam to the creature. His weapon silver.
It is. Yes, it is considered silver, cold iron, and magic.
Aha! You have the two things you need, silver and magic, which means I don't resist that. That is 25 damage coming my... Oh, I need to select my creature. Coming my way.
25 and then 8 radiant.
And then 8 radiant. That is 16 additional damage as the creature seems to almost engulf in radiant flames as the trident crashes into it.
I'll do it again.
All
Die.
right. That will once more slap me for 28.
Plus 18, but yeah. So.
As the shroud cloak seems to fall to the ground as you hear a thick metal clanking as it seems that chains have remained. Within the gloopy pile beneath the cloak appears to be just a pile of goopy purple stuff. So the chains are surrounded by violet ectoplasm.
I eat it.
Nice. I love me some ectoplasm.
Mm-hmm.
And go to hell. I end my turn.
Aha! From there we go to Ember. I feel when you have the highest AC and you're in the back line.
Well, I've had to mount on my dragon, and
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm just giving you shit.
If I get possessed, it's game over for everyone else. Let's be honest
You
here.
don't want to get possessed?
Look, Ember is the last person who won't possessed.
Knowing that I know it's a possession now, if I dismount, am I free to just use them both at the same time because they have the same initiative? Or
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna hop off again because originally I was gonna fly over, but you know what? No. Dragon's gonna move. Let's see here, guys. 70. See what I can get with a run. That's another 20. That's good. Yeah, so the dragon's gonna go down here, over and up here.
And they have the movement for that?
Yeah, they have 90 fly speed.
Oh, goddamn run. Look at that. Excellent.
Yeah, I know, run.
Hell, run's hell of a drug.
If I do a fire breath, can I angle it so it hits these two condemned but not Gibbous on his mount, or no?
Your current position,
Because I'm flying right
if you were... there's not really a way to not hit.
now. Understandable then. He's just
mount.
gonna fire breath condemned to number 1 then.
I'm a gnome, so
Like
if
right
it's
there.
magic, then.
Fortunately, this is
You know.
supernatural.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna do that.
Okay.
And
I was saying I'm no stranger to taking the fireballs.
All right. Dex
yeah, if you
save.
want to do fireball.
As a fail, as you suffer 41 points of fire damage. The creature is heavily injured by the flames, but it is still floating there. Its bedsheet,
And then,
strangely hilarious, but also
I
scary.
can't remember. With reach, is he able to hit him from there? Because he's
I'm-
large.
I am 10 feet away from you, so if you have 10-foot reach, you can hit me.
Oh, where the heck is the... I can't see.
No one wants to move in my corrupting aura. Shame.
No.
Shame.
No
You-
free
you can do that.
corruption.
And we're just gonna go...
Look,
Man,
free
I've already had
corruption
enough
here.
of the corruption in my life.
You did
I'm gonna
literally
look at condemned number 1 with my alchemical silver arrows.
All right.
Here is my many shot for a 19,
fire.
which is a...
All right. 26 will slam into me for weapon is
Hold on.
silver and magic, right?
Yes, this is the many shot, so it uses 2 arrows, so it has the alchemical and the arander.
Gotcha. So
So that
22,
I have to check.
26, 32, 36. Cool. The creature seems to die as the arrow slams into it. No, the 2 arrows slam into it.
I'm not even gonna roll the crit confirm. It's probably. And then I'll shoot at number 4 with my extra attack.
Well, that's a
That's
natural
great.
20. Yeah.
That one will
Nice.
slam. Roll to confirm.
What's that?
With advantage, yeah.
It's a 9.
It does not confirm. Wait, you have
It's
advantage.
It's an
With
advantage.
advantage, you have a confirmed critical.
Okay, and then it would be that one.
All right.
Apologies for the math. I tried to make it separate so it's easier to calculate the funny stuff.
18, 19, 22, 23, 24, 28, plus crit damage of 38, plus 6 is 44, 45, undead bane of 8, 53. The creature is heavily injured by the arrow, but is still alive, as the arrow just kind of shatters into its body, almost obliterating it from its existence.
And then I will bonus action fire again.
All right, 22 is your total to hit.
Yep.
The arrow will just barely miss it as it seems to shift out of the way just in time. The +4 AC saved it.
Shenanigans! Alright, and then I'm just gonna do tactics, thank you very much. Wait, did I do that already?
You have not done that.
Okay.
Alright, that's enough to learn about 2 things of the creature of your choice.
Give
Bonus
me
actions, reactions, and probably a special, maybe.
Give me 1 bonus action and 1 reaction. I don't mind which they are. I'm just curious about something in general.
Alright. Create Wraith is a bonus action. The condemned targets a humanoid creature within 30 feet of it that has been dead for no longer than 1 minute and died violently as a bonus action. I can use it as a bonus action. It hasn't died by yet.
Does it apply if I violently murder them?
If whoever violently murders them, the target spirit rises as a wraith in the space of its corpse or in the nearest unoccupied space. The wraith is under the condemned's control. The condemned can have no more than 7 wraiths under its control at one time.
Huh.
Daunting Corruption. Whenever a hostile creature moves within 5 feet of the condemned can spend its reaction to teleport up to 30 feet away to a space that it can see. The triggering creature suffers 2d6 points of necrotic damage and gains 1 corruption, unless it saves on a DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
Nice. Well, thank you very much. That is all for me.
Alright. Like Horus, you've already done your thing, so we go to Gibbous.
Okay. Well, first, I'm gonna save my ass and put up a protection of healing evil and good.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do that. And then...
You want to be possessed?
No, please. Please, no. And then I'm gonna do a check on it. Let me do a tactics real quick, I guess. Oh, okay.
Nice.
2 things of your choice that you can learn about them.
I had something in my head. Fuck. What do we not know?
You have Cursed Wounds, you have... let's see, you've seen those, you've seen that. Ethereal Shift you don't know about. Etherealness you do not know about, and then like their AC and their HP and whatnot.
Let me get the first one.
Cursed Wounds. Whenever this creature would cause a failed death save on a creature, that creature must make a DC 17 Con or Charisma save, or the death save fail remains permanent until that creature achieves a long rest.
Okay. And we already kind of saw its wisdom. What's its what was the third one you said there?
Etherealness.
Or not ethereal, the other ethereal one.
Ethereal Shift.
Ethereal Shift?
Yeah.
The condemned can, as a bonus action, shift into the ethereal plane, making themselves invisible for 1 minute, or until the invisibility drops through the condemned, making an attack or casting a hostile spell.
That's fair. Okay. I like the little random springing sound in the background of this music. Alright, he already did his action there. I'm going to step though. Where since you're how high up is the dragon? I'm assuming
It's just on like base elevation.
It's just at the bridge. It increased
Yeah,
the
it
elevation.
just flew over
Just
the gap.
standing.
Oh, it's still it's on the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, then
I didn't go
if
up.
it's not flying, then never mind. Okay.
It just flew over.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know if it was like flying up in the air or whatever, but it's just flying over. Okay, that's fine. So that's fine. Action. That was its turn actually. I don't.
If you stay where you are, I will kill those two beside you. Next
Yeah.
round.
I was gonna say the only bonus action I can really do right now that I can think of is heal, and sheep is all the way over there.
Zero
Which
is
is
currently
fine.
bleeding.
I'm fine.
Again, I would. I would
Zero is? Yeah.
heal your
Let me.
roll, and then
Yeah, let
have-
me do that. Yeah. I forgot he's bleeding. Thank you. Let me healing word on him then. So.
Are you able to cast 2 leveled spells in a round?
Oh, I did that. No, I'm not. My bad.
Can you use a cantrip?
As a bonus, I don't think artificers get that.
No, and I don't have a bonus action with the healing thing.
Unfortunate. Which
It
means
takes all the movements
zero.
and all that.
I would suffer 19 points of bleed damage.
Has resistance.
So only 9.
Only 9, yeah. I'll just change the dot to be 9, just so it's clear.
Okay, 9.
Yep, 9 bleed.
Okay.
And they gain their turn.
Yeah, I recommend dodge.
It can actually heal itself.
Well, that would also be good.
So let me do that with it. So
Action. Yeah.
yeah, that's an action for it. So, and we'll go with that and give itself back 12 HP.
Nice.
And it's no longer.
That
bleeding.
doesn't make any sense.
What?
Your HP went down to 14. You healed for 12, and now you're at 35.
What?
No, it probably heals it when you press the button.
Probably does. You suffer 12 damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't notice that one.
It's all
Okay,
good.
Yeah, that's fair.
go alive.
Okay, it should be good now then, I think, hopefully. Yeah, okay.
And remove bleeding. And, yeah.
You should be at 26, so heal yourself for 3.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Just the map tools being weird.
Is it good now?
you're good now.
Hopefully
You're good now.
26? Okay. The only other things it has is an action and reaction or whatever. So yeah, that's it for its turn. And it can't speak anyway, so even if it could make checks or whatever, then it wouldn't be able to tell me shit.
Alright. The Condemned has gained initiative, the one directly south of you and your companion, Zero. This one is going to strike out to Gibbous with a incorporeal claw that reaches beyond the ethereal into the material for 20 to hit you.
I got the protection on, so it's
you're-
disadvantage.
Disadvantage, excellent. Okay, so that is a 17 to hit you against your ballistic AC.
Against my ballistic AC?
Yeah, because I have this feature.
Does 3/4 cover from his mount apply to this, or does he incorporate or go through it?
I just go through it.
Oh, neat.
If it
I
just goes
cast Guardian.
Are you in
then, yeah, I
range?
was gonna say-
I think Guardian's actually 30 feet.
Guardians is 30-foot range.
Never mind.
That hits then. Yeah.
Alright, 22 bleed damage and a bleeding 21 condition.
Yeah, that's why I'm staying within 30 feet of you.
Alright, that was one of my Condemns attacks. My second attack will be to life drain you, as my hand now inside your body will begin to rip at your life essence.
No touchy.
16 ballistic attack against you.
16 will also connect.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, thank you.
Disadvantage. Yeah.
16 for 24 necrotic.
Yeah, that will still.
And then at con save or lose max HP.
But since you also hold on 1 second. Yeah, let me. Yeah, one thing at a time. Let me do the damage first. That's 24.
24.
Okay, let me take that.
And con save or
and
have
then
that be
con save?
permanent loss. Yeah. Not permanent, but max HP loss. Alright, 24 max
Hmm.
HP loss.
Ouch. Okay, hold on.
Should be in the damage macro for that.
Which damage is injuring you? Is it under the?
Should be at like the last
heading?
option.
Hold on.
very
It's just like its own box.
Oh yeah, no, it's on the campaign one. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
clicking the other one. 24, you said?
24.
Okay. Holy shit. Ow. Also though, did I? No, I didn't use a reaction for Gibbous, right? No.
No.
So in that case, you get that.
Alright, what? Intelligence saving throw. Alright. Does 17 hit your DC?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it does. It's a DC 13.
Alright,
so
save or
yeah.
suck. The creature's able to resist the maddening hallucinations. It seems the creature has already gone through enough madness to not care.
Well, I know that. Okay, that's me.
Alright.
That's all I got.
The creature with its action and its action will use a bonus action now. And will use that bonus action to... We're gonna Psychic Drain Lycoris. I need Lycoris, as a bonus action, to give me a Charisma save, or suffer 9 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, that'll happen sometimes.
Yep. 9 points of psychic damage, and that's all I can do. Squee, it is your turn. You immediately suffer 11 points of bleed damage.
Yep.
No, he's champ HP.
Does this get affected by DR?
No.
Bleed it?
No.
Normally?
DR is like your armor is resisting the impact of the blow. Bleed is just you're literally just bleeding this loss of HP.
Oh,
Yep.
it's when you take bleed damage on a hit, it gets resisted, not when
Yeah.
you take
Yeah.
bleed tick.
Oh, okay. I don't think I did that, so I think it would technically still be 10.
Hmm.
I only did that to the impact damage. I will do that in a second. Hey, Ember, I'm assuming you want the, whatchamacallit, you want protection against good and evil?
I mean, it would help if they try to possess me so that I don't kill everyone.
Yeah, that would be helpful. I'm
I assume you're
triggering now.
moving in a correct way.
Oh, what?
You move through Avivet Square.
Yeah.
Like move through this. No, move through this, so that you don't trigger the aura.
Alright, well, I will take a
Oh.
reaction attack against you as you do move away from me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're going to use that with a life drain. I want to sap you alive. Yum, 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 yum. 23 to hit for 27 necrotic.
Let's see.
Even
I can't
a
save
plus
that.
5 will not save that. Because it
I
is against
can-
touch AC.
I can reaction Destiny it again if we want to.
Did you say this was touch AC?
Oh wait, actually,
It is touch
Um,
AC, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, touch AC, you're out.
oh, touch AC, it should still be like 16 or something. It's not actually bad.
It's 15. So
Well, unless,
if you
unless you're
shield
like
and
ballistic enhanced, you don't have good touch AC.
Ballistic is 16, which is the same as touch though.
Ballistic and touch is the same thing. In Spears of Divinity, I renamed Ballistic to touch, just to make it simple.
Alright.
Because, like, certain spells will go against touch AC as well, and some
In
other
that-
things, so I wanted to make it...
In that
universal,
case, we'd
so
have
it
to
just
remove
counts.
it. Reduce it by 7? Which is very possible.
It's in range, but it's dangerous.
Yeah.
go by 2 and then shield. Shield slash
Alternatively,
guardian.
what I can just do is I'm going to reaction.
Or you can just
uh,
spend stamina and
Oh,
step.
actually,
Yeah, why does no one step?
because step removes half my movement. And I
Yeah.
couldn't
Well,
get
then
to
you
you.
run after.
Oh, actually, I couldn't do this anyway because this is 25 feet. Because I have 25 base movement speed. That's my
Oh,
bad.
right, so
I was gonna step there, but you're there.
Yeah. I guess I would take the run action.
Mhm.
That's my bad. Because I have already committed to this. In that case, I'm going to reaction, just make sure I can do this. Two. Nope. This does not work. This. Yep.
Provide me
Oh.
your pain. reflecting. Reduce the damage dealt by half their dexterity score. So you would reduce
So
the damage dealt by
7.
8? Dexterity, not 16?
Sorry. Yes.
Alright. So that brings
8,
the 27 down to 19 damage, and a con saver suffered 19 max HP loss. You suffer 19 max HP loss.
Alright, 19 damage, 19 max HP loss. Do damage. 51 max HP now.
Alright, you move forward, and you still have your action.
Action, I am going to cast Good and Evil Protection. Where is this spell?
Evil protection against good.
Can we see it? Should be here. Really don't see it. I don't. I have it on my sheet. I assume.
Did you prepare it?
I don't know if I did. That might be the. Fuck. Truly unfortunate. Sorry. Bonus action, I will actually heal potion for.
You're just gonna do protection from evil and good as your action then?
I don't know if I actually have it prepared. I have it on my sheet, but I don't have it here. I'm sorry about that. I looked on my sheet for that. But I have changed some spells, so I don't... Let's see. Sorry about this.
Unforgivable.
Oh, actually, you know what I can do? I have practice spellcaster, so I can just, I think, summon it.
And there you go.
Make sure.
Appropriate.
To do. Yeah. Yeah, alright, cool. What's my HP at? 16? Alright, there's a chance I go down, but I think it's worth it. I'm going to bonus action, prepare protection from good and evil and cast it on Ember.
Excellent.
And if anybody, yeah,
I'll feed you a potion. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. So I will have 10 feet extra movement because I've technically.
Alright. You have gained PVEG, Ember.
Okay.
Anything else for your turn now, Squee?
And that will be all.
Alright, condemn number 4.
Actually, sorry, 1 second. Might as well. Tactics. On the.
You've learned one thing about the creatures of your choice.
Two things.
He is skilled.
Your skill gives you 2 things of your choice.
Can you give me its... We don't know its vulnerabilities.
You do.
And...
Or you don't know all of them, you just know Radiant.
Yeah, vulnerabilities and... other thing.
Right, I'm vulnerable to force damage and radiant damage.
Okay. Anything else anybody immediately wants to know?
No.
Okay. And then, I guess, give me one of its actions.
Alright. The only one that you have left to learn is Etherealness. The condemned enters the ethereal plane from the material plane, or vice versa as an action. It is visible on the material plane while it is in the border ethereal, and vice versa, yet it can't affect or be affected by anything on the other plane. Basically, I can shift planes.
And that will be my turn.
Alright, excellent. From there, we move on. Oh, I did back. Condemned number 4. Did it really just... Shit.
Oh yeah, for that one there, I forgot to ask, but when they got the +4 AC thing, that wasn't negated by having Ghost Touch, right?
No. It's just they are able to see the future and able to shift, which is why I've been describing them as just suddenly like shifting out of the way.
Yeah, okay. Just made sure.
Because that's from their foresight ability. Anyways, Condemned number 4 at the end of the round, before I hit next accidentally, is going to murder Gibbous. Yum, 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 yum.
Right now.
I got to. I'm a hungry boy. I need a feed. Yum, 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 yum. Alright, we are going to begin with a life drain. 29 to hit you for 28 necrotic. And a con save, because my DM dice are back, apparently. Disadvantage is a hell of a drug. 13 is a miss. I will strike again. 20 to hit for 28 necrotic.
And on that one, I'm gonna give you the Fate Taker.
Fate Taker. Alright, what's your...
And I have to re-roll that one.
Is it reroll?
No, you have to...
No, it's...
No, you just reduce it by a d8, but I get a save.
Oops.
Okay, it's DC 50. It shouldn't. I copied it from Grok. It's intelligence, but the DC should be 8, 4, plus 3, 7, 15 still. So.
Alright, I suffer the d8 penalty. Roll me that d8. I'm gonna mark your destiny use.
Oh, why you do this to me?
That's just a tease.
I mean, that is a 19, meaning that it can be saved by Guardian.
You were attacking Gibbous?
A Gibbous with a 19 to hit against Ballistic AC.
Still a tower shoot. Oh, Ballistic. God damn this Ballistic.
I'm sorry. Or go.
I can't do it. I don't have reach.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else that can
You didn't send your owl out.
deal with that or against that. So yeah, what is it?
You're looking at 28 necrotic damage and a DC 17 or suffer the same amount as matched
That
HP loss.
downs me.
Alright.
Isn't that 24 necrotic?
Chris, did you take the bow?
I always use the first damage roll, so it's 28.
No, I just mean Chris, did you take the lucky bow? I don't remember if you actually took it or not.
Yeah, I did.
Right, well, give me that.
The lucky bow is... actually, while we have you here, there is a fun enchantment called Lucky, right? Which lets you...
And I've already used my reaction as Gibbous, so...
Yeah, did you take the bow from me or not? Because you kept
I
asking.
did. I'm asking Nerp about it right now.
The way it works is you can just choose. If you don't like the roll, you can reroll.
No, that's the question, because it doesn't say...
What is the question?
roll-
I'm missing context here.
So there is an enchantment called Lucky. I'll just pause it.
The
It doesn't say any,
bow.
like, is it the roll that you see? Is it your roll? Is it any roll?
It's the one from the Hunter's Mark bow you gave me from Lock of Doing.
It's just an enchantment, yeah.
Can you use it to reroll that Destiny roll?
It cannot be used on Destiny, because Destiny is not an attack roll, ability check, or
Okay.
saving throw. It
Can
can be
you
used
want to
on
be
me, though, because it does not say it has to be yours.
Yeah, so...
If you want to
we can
use
just
that
make
on my
him-
attack roll, I could re-roll that d20 and see if I get lower than a 20.
Yeah, and it applies disadvantage again, so...
Yep.
So, yeah, just, Right, yeah. So just roll life drain again, yeah, I guess.
Right, I'll just roll d20 twice, plus 10, because I have disadvantage on it. So yeah, no, it still hit.
Jesus Christ.
Alright.
We tried our best.
You did try. Now give me a con save, Gibbous, or suffer the same amount as max HP loss.
Okay.
Jesus. Alright, you don't. Good.
Good. Good. Alright, that is one of my attacks. You're unconscious. I'm happy by that. I'm gonna attack your... I'm gonna attack your puppy. Life drain. Does the puppy Zero have a disadvantage or no?
No.
Alright.
It's, yeah.
27
it is
hit
what
for
it is.
27 necrotic. My dice are really hot again.
And that also takes that one down.
Alright, con save for max HP loss.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. No, max HP loss. Nice.
Nice. Alright, I will then clap my happy... I'm just gonna stay here, to be honest. Another psychic drain upon Lycoris.
Is it a Charisma again?
Charisma, DC 17 or suffer 7 points of psychic, half on success.
Is there?
7 points of psychic damage. I'm a happy camper. Ending turn. Avivet, it is your turn.
Also,
Okay. Go ahead. Assuming my owl gets full range of motion, being able to grab a potion from my bandolier, and then could feed it as an action to Gibbous, yes?
Does your owl have the feat that allows it to do so?
No, it does not.
And it is unable to do so.
but technically, I have issues with that because only companions can get that feat.
Well, owl is a familiar, so companion.
Advanced familiar.
And can the find the greater companion familiar feat do that though? I wasn't aware.
I'm looking at advanced familiar. I don't remember if it has that.
I just don't know if it has any traits allowed it to have advanced motor functions or not. Because that's what you need to be able to use potions.
Yeah, my dragon has advanced motor functions from Pilfer, but
Yeah, Pilfer would let you do things like that and stuff, but I don't think you have it. So
It does not. Advanced familiar does not have such an option.
so they're unable to potion.
Okay. In which case, we're going to do the whole good old time for Mr. Biggs to sacrifice himself, looks like.
that is an option. I can loan you my wand so you can resummon him.
I got plenty of reagents and all.
Okay.
I mean, the wand is free. Wait, no, it's not.
He's going to take damage whenever he goes through.
It's not damage, it's corruption.
It is indeed corruption.
Oh, never mind.
Can
Right,
familiar
have you give
even-
me a Constitution saving throw. You're about to find out.
Oh, for the owl?
Yeah, for the owl. As soon as you enter the aura.
It is. Yeah.
The owl gets corrupted.
Corrupted Isle.
Anything to increase that, or are you sticking with the 16?
It's a 17.
Or 17?
Yeah, I'll keep it 17.
Well, So the parentheses is the total?
Yes.
Okay, and the 16 is the roll. Okay. I was like,
It's
it's
weird
weird that you have a -1.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Other way around. That's weird.
So
Is
you,
it?
you do have a -1?
Yes, it is a -1.
Okay, so
that is
16
owl base.
total.
Small. It's a
16
small
total.
creature.
Alright, your summoned familiar. In fact, your familiars in general, the part of your soul that you use to call forth your companion, has now been corrupted. You
Is
gain a
there-
point of corruption.
Is yours a custom familiar, Mag?
Nope, it's just a base owl.
How does it have a -1 to con? Because my owl doesn't.
I just grabbed from the token library.
Because by default you use advanced familiar rules, even if it's a normal familiar.
Oh, never mind.
I think.
No,
if
no,
it's
no,
if you
I
create
had
your own,
one
you
before
can
that.
create.
Anyways, you gain a point of corruption, my friendly neighborhood Avivet.
Noted.
Is this your first point of corruption you've gained?
First point. Give me that thingy.
Alright, you are suffering from Hoarder. Alright, you are compelled to collect anything and everything of mild value you can. Simple trinkets stumbled across must be gathered and carried, if able, until at carrying capacity.
All
Carrying
right.
capacity of a 6 strength wizard.
8.
8 strength
8,
wizard.
thank you very much. They do have the muscle arms. They have gains.
All right. Assuming still everything goes all kosher, going to use the book spell to bestow wounds upon Mr. Biggs and healing Gibbous.
You can actually get that corruption back. I thought you were 5 feet lower.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
You are not corrupted. You saw the future for a moment where you were a hoarder, but you are in fact not a hoarder.
The destiny I spent just for it was a free destiny.
Oh,
There's
you're
not
one.
a-
Okay, let me get that back from my mark then.
The one I rolled on for mine for the Fate Taker.
Yeah, I'm marking
is-
it.
Because I got slave and folk hero. So.
Mhm. All right.
Mine was not in fact it's 3.
Yep.
This doesn't seem right for this damage. Because it's rolling.
1, 3, 6.
1, 3, and 6.
Yeah.
What's the macro?
it's
And
supposed to
it
be-
just didn't add your spellcasting ability modifier.
Is you cast at level 1, you mover.
Well, I can't upcast for my book.
Stone.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness, you have so many fucking macros. Alright,
It
bestow
might just be
wounds.
using your wrong spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah, just 1d10 plus spellcasting, not 3d6 or whatever, for whatever
Yeah.
reason.
Then just roll it.
Yeah, it's adding. You just rolled really bad.
It's still.
It's still 10 either way.
Nice.
Alright, so that's 10 healing to Gibbous.
Yeah.
Well, Gibbous heal for 23 because you're currently at negative 13 for some reason. And you're no longer bleeding.
Okay.
Pop goes the bigs.
Indeed.
Rest in
Alright.
pigs.
Now is big stuff. Anything for Avi?
Bonus action. I'm not going to use stamina yet. Let's just go ahead and Mind Sliver. Condemned 4, I suppose, because I'm still going to be at disadvantage because this guy isn't dead until next turn.
It's true.
Easy
Alright.
18.
18 intelligence save. I have failed and suffered 8 psychic. I'm in pain. I'm still alive.
Magic missile that guy in front of you if you really wanted to.
I couldn't because I used a spell.
Yeah. Alright, anything else?
He will die at the start of his turn.
Fudging, let's do a religion check.
Alright. That's enough to learn one thing about them.
Again, going to go for that flavor. Are these guys commonly created undead from corruption, or are they a special case?
Their form of creation is tied to how they died. You believe that they were used in some form of corrupting ritual that condemned them into this afterlife. So it's not special to the ritual in particular, you just believe it is one that uses corruptive magics that killed them as a sacrifice.
Oh, how nice. They wrapped them in chains and tossed them off the bridge.
All right. That's all, folks.
Alright. Toma, you immediately suffer 14 points of damage.
Ow.
He still has 100 health. It's okay.
Ouch. Ow. Ooh. Oh. Bonus action. I enter my other stance, because I'm allowed.
Wow. They can now be in 2 stances at once.
I don't like the, so, clarification on the aura, if I walk through it,
You would be
like if
triggering
I
it.
go this way,
That would
I
trigger it.
trigger the stuff.
It would then trigger it again if you get here, because it's once per
So you-
aura.
You have to
Okay.
either like exit it, but you don't have
no.
reach.
No. Hear me out.
Yeah,
Punch this man in the face.
understandable. Yeah.
Hmm?
Okay.
Well, 11's a miss,
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
Wait, no. Well, you have flanking, but it doesn't help.
He doesn't have like Brutus.
He
does
has
not.
because Brutus is bandit and bandit.
He would need to be here.
Yeah, he is here because he's a bandit.
Oh, because he counts as an adjacent square. Nice.
Yeah, but it doesn't help.
Yeah.
With an 11.
That's
Jesus
also a
Christ.
miss.
Okay. I got those.
You have 2 more.
I punch this guy.
That's also a miss.
It slowly goes up. He's ramping up.
Oh no.
Surely this time.
That will
got it.
hit,
Got
but
it.
will not
Here's
confirm.
Corey, I got it this
As
time.
you slam him for 38 points of radiant damage with my creature who had 2 HP left. Or 3. I had 3.
It just flies into the red.
Just explodes.
Don't worry, I got it. He's
It
dead
hits
now.
the screen.
I stand here.
Excellent.
How about you move closer to me, if you can?
Better? Are you happy? Or do you want me right beside you?
Here.
He wants a hug.
Yeah.
Understandable.
I have polearm master, and I've been trying to get this thing to walk into my threat range.
I'm just gonna walk by and go to Abby.
Yeah, I can also do that.
Anything else for your turn, Toma?
I hope it does.
I like eggs.
That's random.
I do tactics.
That's enough to learn one thing about them.
What do we want?
I
Do
don't
they
know
like
what
eggs?
Oh, I don't think they do. They're undead. They don't like food because they're cringe.
What's their favorite Metallica album?
They've never heard.
Oh
Damn.
man, they
So
really
sad.
can't. I know. Tragic.
Not for whom the bell tolls.
Alright,
I guess
will.
their AC.
Their AC is 19.
Damn, why are you so
That's a lot.
floaty?
Yeah. Alright. With that, we move on to condemned number 5, who stands before you.
Okay.
I don't want to target. Who's within reach? Now we're gonna fly to here,
What
potentially
the
kill
hell?
people. 30 feet, 30 feet, 30 feet, 30 feet. Alright, everyone was within 30 feet. You guys are 65, 60 feet. Alright. I'm about to make everyone's careers real fucking sad. I hope you guys save. So,
Quick save.
as an action, I will use my ability, Lashing Chains, as I send forth a tendril of 6 chains after creatures within 100 feet. Up to 6 targets of my choice within range must make a strength saving throw. I will mark my targets. Ember. You're bleeding, you're fine. Ember. Sierra. Avi.
I'm about to die.
1, 2, 3. Brutus. Or Lycoris.
Mhm.
And then Toma, just because you're unconscious and I don't want to target you. So do. 3, 4,
It
5.
dies.
All of you, make me a strength saving throw. Or be real fucking sad.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks. What the fuck?
Wow. Just muscle
This
wizard right
wizard,
over here.
She had a training session.
Alright, well, I'm really happy most of you saved. Most of you.
I'm a Civ, it's fine.
Are you able to save any of your checks, Sierra or Lycoris, or are we sticking with what you have?
I can't really.
Alright.
I don't know. Does the dragon get the benefits of the greater favored enemy stuff?
No, so you have a feature that says they do.
No, they just get natural explorer then.
Alright, well, this is about to be real fucking sad. Lycoris and Sierra, the two of you are pierced by a chain as it begins to rip through your flesh and drag you to the condemned. Lycoris,
If I block it with temp HP, will it still drag me?
you are slammed to here. Oh, we don't know if it'll
Hold on, let
be
me
blocked,
let me
but
do this.
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll use our inspiration on that.
That's why I was asking. You did not use it.
I forgot I had it, but that's fine. I'll just have him fall.
Alright, Lycoris, you would suffer a bleed condition of 6, and I'll be rolling the other stuff in just a second.
You can take 6 bleed.
No, not immediately. At the start of your turn.
Oh, okay. Not too much.
Alright, you would suffer 28 points of piercing damage as the chain will slam into your body. You are then dragged 15 feet. Next to me, you are restrained until the start of your next turn, as you are held floating beneath the condemned, the chains dangling you there. As soon as your restraint is over, you will fall.
Okay.
Sierra, similar thing. You are slammed for 28 points of piercing damage, and you are dragged 55
Wait,
feet.
Wait, no, don't. That's why I asked, like, if I block this damage with temp HP, does it still drag me?
You can find out.
I'm blocking it. I don't have much of a choice. I activate my crystal sphere, and I get.
And that's
30
as a
damage
reaction?
free. Yes.
Alright.
I mean, I have a reaction.
Just in case it comes up afterwards, I can still like feather fall you, no problem.
Yeah. I figured we had that. I just.
Mhm.
All
Alright. So use your reaction to trigger a 30-foot sphere of protection as you resist 28 points of damage. You have 2 temp HP left, so just give yourself 2 temp HP. As
4 because I have 2 DR.
2 DR, excellent.
Yeah.
Alright. As the shield forms up around you, it is able to prevent the sphere from piercing into your body. You are not dragged, you are saved. I had to look through it to see if it did that.
Yeah. Essentially, just a sphere in her, like on her belt, suddenly expands, covering her in a crystal, like tomb.
You would have suffered 53 points of bleed damage if you did not do that.
That's almost my HP. Yeah.
That's a good call. Good choice.
That's a good item.
You would have went directly after me and would have immediately probably died.
Yeah.
By the way,
Thank you, Kismet.
as he gets dragged into the condemned, or is it only when the condemned moves into him?
To be honest with you, it's only if I start my turn, but not yet.
Or it moves into the aura, which is why I was asking.
Or moves into this aura. I have to move into it. It's why you guys have to move into mine.
Just making sure the wording there.
Yeah. Alright, that is my action. With my bonus reaction, I'm gonna sap the life of Lycoris.
Okay.
Con save, or suffer 50 points of necrotic damage. You are good. It's a save or suck, I believe.
That says half.
Or half. Nope, it's another one. You're right. Alright, that is 7 points of necrotic. It is Psychic Drain, which is sad. Okay.
Is that also max HP drain on a save?
It is.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna use campaign macro because it's outdated.
Yep, 7 max HP loss and 7 points of necrotic damage. That is all I can do. Sierra, it is your turn. You narrowly avoided death.
Yeah. But because... So essentially the item works like Tomb of the Vistas, the invocation. So
Nice.
it gives me temp HP, but I'm incapacitated until the end of my turn.
Gotcha.
If I still have it. So
Well,
that's my turn.
that is your turn. Brutus, it is your turn.
Wowee.
We'll kill number 4.
Okay. I corpse explode 0. No.
Aw. That's rough, buddy.
That's rough.
I wanted that.
Necrotic.
I mean, he's not dead. Okay.
You can rebuild him.
We can make him stronger.
I don't like this situation. Okay.
You can just run here and just kill these two.
Actually, no. Because if I roll a 5 on my run, I just waste stamina. So, I assume this part has dim light.
It is currently daytime, but it's just foggy. So it's actually pretty
Okay.
bright there.
So I wouldn't be able to use the Dampier's trigger shadow blink thingy.
Unfortunately. Unless you want to teleport beneath it.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I wanna
pretty
fold
shady down
my
there.
Even if you only
know.
roll a 5, though, you can still go here and kill number 4.
What you could do is move 30 feet and then use a stamina action to charge. It only gives you 1 attack in the round, but would let you move again and attack.
Yeah, it's essentially double movement, but
Yeah.
no multi-attack.
And then you bonus action Polar Master.
You know, I'll just risk it. Watch me.
15 for the biscuit, plus 10. Nice.
10.
Perfect.
Exactly how much you needed.
Easy.
Yeah.
I mean, even without the 10,
Yeah.
you could have gone one.
Do I get all of them? I do. Okay, Chuckle Fox, you are going to die. I don't like these people. I'm going to strike, and I'm going to attack the guy to the south. Yeah.
Excellent. Now that will unfortunately miss.
Okay. I love using strike. This always happens. I'm not gonna use. Okay. I'm just gonna try to attack again.
That will
Okay.
slap me for 28 damage.
Plus a d8
wait.
of radiant.
Okay.
6 more damage.
And
It's fine.
you know what? I'm gonna use 4th level Eldritch Smite, which is
Ooh.
5 using my spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think we are not. I don't think we can go further without a short rest.
That is
18.
force damage.
Yes.
The additional force damage is 40 to these guys, as they are vulnerable to force. Creature nearly explodes with the power of your attack, but is still alive with 3 HP.
Well,
Bonus action.
I will use my bonus action. This is condemned to. They're probably gonna die anyways. I will bonk the one to my right. Yeah. And
That will unfortunately miss.
Well, oh,
Right, anything
that
else?
was. I do have free action. I will tactics.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I flip them off as a free action.
They will wail in comparison, or in response.
I end my turn.
Alright, Ember, it is your turn.
Okay. Dragon is restrained, correct?
Yes, they are restrained.
Cool. He's just gonna breathe fire on the thing in front of him.
Alright, I'll get a DC 14 dex save. I failed and suffer 47 points of fire damage. Damage applied as I'm heavily burned but still alive.
I'm gonna shoot at condemned number 4.
Alright. That will slam into me for some damage.
It's dead.
The
32,
dragon.
38, 42. As it dies, slain by the attack.
The dragon, seeing me shoot something, will use his reaction to bite. And miss.
And
He
miss.
does that. And then I will fire at condemned number 5 again.
It will hit.
It's
Pretty
that's
good
some
damage.
good damage. Yeah.
58 damage. I hope it dies.
And 61 damage as the creature is slammed by the attack and is slain.
And then I will bonus action shoot the last arrow at the last guy and miss.
That will indeed miss.
The dragon will start to fall and then will glide.
1 second.
As long as it's unconscious and in free fall.
No, I just need 1 second.
Gotcha. Just yeah.
It's free falling.
Well, yeah, it's just gonna fly onto the land 30 feet away.
Damn.
He's free.
Okay, I fixed the issue I was suffering. Alright, as you begin to glide, instead of falling 100 feet immediately, or whatever the distance is, you simply just begin to slowly glide.
Yeah, just glide 30 feet laterally onto the ground over here. Or the wall. I'll try and climb up later. Assuming I can do that. I don't know how high up he is or how far he falls while gliding. I just know I can move 30 feet laterally or 60 feet. Vertically,
Yeah.
So.
I think, because I was trying to right-click your token, I caused a bug when you move your token. And my
was
main
there a
screen
bug?
is now frozen.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
So, I'm gonna change the view to DM view
You want me
and
to
connect
do it?
that to what viewers can see, because I can't move anything now.
I am terribly so. I noticed he had a red X over him. I wasn't sure what the heck that was.
Yeah, so my stream, the one that's hosting the server, I can't do anything with it. It's frozen. Anyways,
He's
you moving back does nothing. That map tool is just frozen.
Yeah, no, I was moving him back in case you needed to like reload the map.
No, you're good.
Alright, well, he can be there.
If I were to drop the server, the only thing I can do is to force close that map tools right now, which would
Okay, well,
remove all of our
I'll
progress.
have-
So, yeah, I'm not going to do
Okay,
that.
that's okay.
That's not good.
Can you save the map while you can?
I can on my DMV. I'm just going to do that
Save
real
the
quick,
company.
just in case.
Yeah, I would do that real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my turn. If Gibbous has the ability to do like 2 damage, then I think.
Boy, I can try.
Heck yeah!
Um,
I'll try.
I genuinely hope it just tries to run away and I get an A up.
All right, saving
Okay,
campaign real quick.
would he have been able to use Pilfer to grab the chains from the dead thing as it was falling while he glides?
Is it bonus action? Does he have one?
He didn't use a bonus action. It would be a use an option, use an action, or.
Well, he used his action, so he wouldn't be able to do so.
Object action. So I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
no, never mind. It
Alright.
falls then.
Yep. All right, Gibbous, you have gained initiative.
Okay. I'm assuming he's prone from being knocked down, so he's gonna spend half of his movement to get up.
That'll
That will provoke.
Remember that. Yeah, remember that.
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's take that back. We're going to roll out of the way with a step.
He's not.
You cannot
You
step
can't-
because
you can't step
moving
or
is all your movement. It is not 5 feet.
Oh, okay. We're gonna lay on the ground. We're gonna continue to lay on the ground, and we're gonna bonus action healing word this fucker then,
Nice.
because he's not gonna do much else otherwise. So we're gonna. Where's my buttons? Yeah, cast it at level 1. Fuck it. Okay. So it'll get 7. So that's barely alive. And then,
Also not moving any.
yeah. That was a spell, so we will, since we're on the ground, we'll try to stab at it. Fuck it, with our funny dagger.
It will be at disadvantage, I'm pretty sure.
It will indeed.
Just roll 2 20s.
Yeah, just roll high.
Just roll high with my +2 to dex.
You
Do you
got
have
this.
anything that
I
forces
believe, I believe. I just gotta not be blind and find my buttons. There we go. Okay, hold on. I'm not blessed. None of these things. We will strike at it. Fuck it. We'll spend a stamina to strike at it.
Nice.
I mean,
And
your other option is either like Word of Radiance or Vicious Mockery, because that's a save and you just
I already cast a spell though with the healing
no
word.
cantrips.
Cantrips is what
don't
they're
count.
suggesting.
Cantrip you can cast.
You can cantrip and do
Yep.
a spell.
You cannot
Yes.
two
You
level
can do
spell,
2
but you
levels.
can level then cantrip.
Yeah,
It's gonna be about the same because my healing, my vicious mockery DC is also 13, but we can try it. Fuck it.
It's up to you.
Let's go.
Vicious Mockery?
Let's go.
All right, DC
Yeah.
13.
Intelligence.
Wisdom save. That's one of my better
And
ones, I'm
just-
afraid.
Yeah.
just roll low, please.
Nope.
Jeez.
Okay. Nope.
I am not
All
hearing
right.
your vicious words. I am too condemned.
There's too many
It was
chains.
an action. That was a bonus action. We can, I guess. Do we have any? Do we have all the details on this thing?
We got everything.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Unless you
okay,
want-
12. So.
Unless you want flavor stuff, that's all you really have left for these guys. All right, that's
Yeah.
not anything provided, but Zero immediately gains initiative and immediately suffers 9 bleed damage. Or sorry, they don't because they were healed, so I'm gonna get rid of that. They gain initiative. They may take their turn.
Okay. So then, same thing. We're gonna try to attack it.
I have
Then
3 HP. If you kill me, the combat over. You
I'm
got
trying.
this. That hits me, but roll with disadvantage because you're prone.
Oh no!
That hits me, I'm dead, combat's over.
26 force.
Bleh.
Nice.
Good.
Alright, as the last condemned is slain, its chains and ectoplasm falling 100 feet down into the pits below. Combat is over.
Do you want to save and then reopen the campaign because of my messed up ness?
Honestly, I don't even know if you did or the cause of it. I just know that my map tool's frozen, but let me just do another save.
I don't mind being blamed. It's fine. Undo all the things.
No, it's your fault. It's completely your fault.
Alright, let's just force
No, it's
close
actually
this.
Octo's fault.
It's
Yeah.
Octo's fault.
It's always Octo.
Yeah. It's Octo's fault.
I can't believe it. How could Octo do this?
Because you went to Arlogus instead of going to Octo.
Eh. Listen, it was supposed to be like a 5-minute adventure. It's turned into a couple weeks
Quick in and out.
adventure now.
There's no such
That
thing as...
always works like that.
Also, we're not going back to camp. We're continuing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a sanctuary somewhere.
Yeah, it's called the Sanctuary of Perdition, which is a bad place.
Yeah. We should heal so that
Yes.
because we are bleeding.
Slash me.
Oh yeah,
drunk.
Tona is bleeding out.
Also, if we short rest, my dragon gets his breath tax back, but he still has 2 out of 4 left, so we're good for now.
I
Do
think
you
we're
expend
going
any
to-
resources you need to get rid of that bleed on everyone?
I
will
can
drink a
use-
potion.
Or that. I was gonna say I can use a healer's kit. But
Healer's kit is nice.
I use some blood block on the dragon. He stops bleeding.
I would like some healing.
We're just gonna keep going with the current map tool. It's fine.
Okay.
It's just not giving me it's taking way too long to load the ability to close it, because I can either close all map tools windows, or when I tried closing it, it's like, are you sure you want to do this? And I cannot click yes because the box is gray. So we're just gonna stick with what we are, and we'll force close it when we're done. Map tools, you gotta love the jank.
Terribly sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah,
Okay. When you guys are ready, just move on to the end of this bridge to the east side.
Remind me, to remove max HP damage, it is a greater resto, yeah?
I believe so. For these guys specifically, you know that it is cured on a long rest, though. So you guys just need a long rest, and then your max HP loss from this fight is cured. However, unless you long rest in camp, you're resting in a corrupted land.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't sure if they told you about that, Brutus, but everywhere besides the camp that you spawned in is corrupted land going forward. So
I have
chances
no
of
idea what that means.
it
but
means if
I'll-
you take a long rest here, you will have chances of getting more corruption.
Yeah, and the further we go in and the closer we get to the source of it, the worse the corruption will be when we take a nap.
Where's my button?
It's a good thing I have 0 corruption.
Okay.
Wait, no, it says a D8. It's probably not. Wait, let me
Is
just
it-
check.
let me-
It's a
I don't know
Check
how
it.
to get rid of
It's
my,
a D12
my
supposed to be.
stacks of bleed.
You
So roll a D12.
Alright, you
Alright.
can heal yourself, your bleed is now gone.
Yeah, I just don't know how to
There you go, I got
remove it.
It's under the state dot. Damage over time.
if you just go to state and then clear state, it goes
Here, you
away.
need a D12 rolled?
Yeah, D12 because Jesus.
Don't let me roll anymore. How about that? Let's just not.
Well,
6.
If you guys want to like not burn resources, I can just print healing potions for us if you want me
alright,
to.
this guy's about half and half. I'm gonna roll a D2. If I roll a 2, then he falls off the bridge. Unfortunate.
Okay. So we get 3
Uh,
of them. Yes,
So
3.
3 of them.
3 of them are on solid ground if you guys want to try to harvest them of
Alright.
their chains and ectoplasm.
Rending tools again. Somebody give me guidance.
I
And
give
some-
assistance.
Yeah, somebody give me
All right.
assistance.
Top, down, left, right. Beginning with chains, ending in ectoplasm. I need 2 rolls per creature.
20. Alright, so it should be uh
You have help and guidance.
alright, so help will be advantage, guidance will be 1d4. So it will be 6 rolls of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, it will be 12 rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
Just look them in pairs.
Yep.
Okay, so we
26 pass, pass, pass. Pass. No one's still a pass, right?
We got a 26, 23, 32,
I have to
23.
check this in a second. Just 1 second. Okay, so first 2 are passes, so you get both materials. Second one would be a pass on the top and then a pass on the bottom, so you get both materials. The last one, you would fail to harvest their chain. So 21 is a fail. But 25 is a pass on the ectoplasm. So you would get 2 chains and then 3d3 ectoplasms.
2 chains.
Damn.
Sorry.
Well, fucking minimum. That's so sad.
God, that's truly unfortunate.
All right, well, I'm adding this to your reward list.
Nice.
Bridging, Tuscany, fight.
I gotta remember, what does mending do on this thing? I think it's 2d6.
I mean, you don't need to mending. It can literally
So-
heal itself infinitely.
Nerp, while they were taking the
Yeah,
time to
true. Either one, it's a cantrip too. So yeah. Oh yeah, the mending is actually only 3 times. So yeah.
What's your question?
We'll wait on
Can
that.
can I make some sort of check to see if I think it'd be bad if I flew down there to try and harvest the one that fell over here?
You can roll me a perception check.
Do I have advantage in perception in forests? I can't remember.
All right. The condemned chains. You have 2 of them. They are both very rare, superior grade reagents with arcana, charm, evil, and trickery. And then the ectoplasm you harvest is excellent, major, rare reagents with arcana, death, destruction, and soul.
It's a 26.
All right. With a 26 ember, you're looking down into the depths of the ravine. You hear the flowing of the river. You believe those that fell into the river, which would be 2 of them, they're just gone. They can't be harvested at this point. You don't even see the. I mean, you can't really see it anyways because of the mist, but the
presume it's not.
likelihood of harvesting those is incredibly low. The chain probably just sunk to the bottom because it's metal. But again, getting down there and finding it, that's difficult. And also might have been shattered because of the fall. The other one did not fall in the water and fell on what I believe would be stone ground. I would roll to see if it broke. I'm going to go do that. The ectoplasm is harvestable with this one potentially, but I forgot to say high or low. High or low?
Oh, give me low.
Low is good. No. Okay. The chain is broken.
Yeah.
So you can see that the chain is broken, but the ectoplasm there is viable. However, with the 23, you can already see creatures crawling out from beneath the earth beginning to feed upon the ectoplasm. And then their body begins twitching. You're concerned.
We should probably move. Let's hurry it up, please.
It seems night beasts reside at the bottom of this ravine and feed from the leftover remains of the creatures that you just killed.
Wait.
I see monsters down there.
Gibeus,
Yeah.
drink your tea.
Yeah, tea? Okay, yeah. What is the tea?
It's for your max HP loss.
No, that's not the tea. That's the other one. The tea is for mental. Soul
Oh, sorry,
stimulant is
soul
for-
stimulant.
The what?
Also, it's only like for some time.
Inject yourself with drugs now.
What is the thing to do?
Soul stimulant?
Yes, and
That
you
would be
drink
good,
it
actually.
and roll a d10 plus 5.
D10 plus 5? Okay. I drink it then as I finish crossing off this damn bridge.
Alright, I'm just moving you guys to be in marching order heading south.
8
Yeah.
plus 5,
Assume I'm
13.
at the front because I don't trust Gibbous to be in front of me anymore.
Does a prayer of healing to heal everybody?
Why is that doing twice? Okay, whatever.
Please do.
All right. Prayer of
Oh,
healing
no,
for
wait.
everyone. That is 16, 17
Why
healing to
did it-
everyone.
Oh, I see what I did wrong.
You guys are heading
Hold on.
south. Sorry, I'm heading south.
Oh, right, okay. I'm just trying
I'm
to stay
supposed to
in
heal.
of the party because I have the highest.
Yeah,
AC
hold on.
right
17.
That should be 13. There. That's how that
I'm
goes.
almost max.
Wait, is that 17 or is it
Here.
more?
Yeah, he's gonna get down.
now.
Can I get
don't
on your
count-
dragon?
All right.
Only 17
Wait,
Huh?
Adi, what's your spellcasting ability modifier?
plus 5.
So it's 16 plus 5, right? No,
Yeah.
plus 1. So it's 21.
21 total.
21 total healing to people, which means if you've already healed, make sure you heal for the difference in what you've healed for.
Oh,
What's 21?
Healing.
Healing.
21 healing because of prayer healing was just guessed.
On top of the 13 I just
no,
took
no.
from.
If you heal 13, you heal.
13 is for max HP, not for
Oh.
HP.
Oh, I done fucked up. Hold up.
So
Let
take
me-
13 damage.
Yeah, let me.
Take
Sorry.
13.
You can also just heal for
20.
7 and then use the 13 max HP healing.
I'm-
But now you just heal for 21.
Oh.
Just heal for
I
21.
was like, now my brain's dying.
Heal for 21, Gibbous.
And max HP is 13. Okay,
Yes.
there.
There we
That
go.
should be good now.
All right. Does anyone else need to update their tokens before I move you to the next map?
Actually, so one other thing.
Another cure wounds on myself, though. One more.
Gonna do
You should,
inspiring later again.
if you don't want to use the cure wound, just drink the potion. The superior.
The superior. Yeah, actually, I'll do that. That one was 2d8, right?
That one, there's a
There's a button.
macro for it.
There's a yeah. It's superior.
Yes.
43.
Okay.
That's more than health than I have.
Nice.
Yep.
Capped
And
out at
then
37, whatever.
after he does that, Squeeze is going to use his thingy to make another superior and a basic and give Gibbous the superior.
Excellent.
Do I need
Thank
to use
you.
order pass without trace after we cross the bridge? I'm not sure how much time has passed.
About an hour has passed, and you believe, after harvesting, and you believe you're probably about another hour and a half out from the.
Then
The
yeah,
village.
I'll cast. I'll use the second scroll then, just because. Better be safe than sorry.
All right. You're using it right now before you head out from this position.
Yeah, as soon as everyone's all ready to actually
Cool.
go, so I don't
Cool.
waste time.
Excellent.
Let me double check on my incest.
37. Let me just set my max HP because it shouldn't be at 53 over 37 or whatever. There, now it's back to full.
No, the 13 you did was for your max HP heal, not for your healing.
They already did that.
Yeah, I already restored that.
They are just really freaking squishy right now because they got hit by a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, copying your tokens over, moving to the proper map. This map may take a second to load because it's pretty big.
Oh boy.
Just
Wait.
like my.
Damage,
Ego.
yeah.
All right, let me know when you guys are loaded.
Alright, Matt, don't forget to exit stances because, well, at least the dance is not active out of combat. I don't know about normal martial styles.
I'll do that once. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Oh god, it's loaded. You know what? I'll go get some food. Be right back.
Looking at my progress bar. Oh, it's almost done. It's not too big.
Yeah, I'll be right back as well.
Yeah, I could have made it go a little bit faster because the base image is about 8 megabits.
And
I normally like it be under 5, like 5 or lower, but I already reduced its size by half. So I didn't want to ruin the quality too much.
I grab myself some more coffee. I'll be right back in a second.
Yeah.
I have loaded.
When you are loaded, give me them R's like Gibbous did.
I was just saying out loud.
Mm-hmm. So I know I have 7 R's and we'll be good to go.
Yes.
Yes.
Is this swapped from forest terrain, or is this still forest
You are
terrain?
now considered to be in urban.
I see, I see. It's good to know.
I'm in.
Yeah, hopefully when I get the Spears of Divinity Ranger out, you'll be able to get both of the benefits because you have primary and secondary. Because this is technically a forest urban, or an urban
I'll
forest.
be honest, I only asked because it's like habit by now, but
Yeah.
the only ranger features I use are my dragon and my bow. And
Yeah.
the bow isn't even a feature.
Yeah, Rangers should be getting a pretty juicy update, if I remember correctly.
day.
But we gotta focus on the ones that haven't been touched yet.
I want to see a druid unchanged so I can finally dip druid for another pet.
I believe Vision Block Line should be working on this map, so let me know if you guys are seeing
No,
proper.
I can see the whole map,
Can you? Oh, I didn't turn
Can't
Fog
see
of
the
War
whole
on. That's my bad.
but
There we go.
yeah.
There we go.
There's Fog
There
of
we
War.
It was
Fog
still
of
showing like
War.
the
Yeah,
lines
like,
of what we
still had
couldn't
the
see.
vision lines,
yeah.
but I had visibility over the whole map.
You guys would arrive during daytime still, so I gotta make sure it's set. But I did fancy shit and made it so the map automatically detects the VBL of my trees. So I didn't have to draw every single tree's VBL.
No, that's cool.
Yeah. Also did the same thing with the buildings. Alright, I have 4 out of 7 R's.
I am still loading.
It's a big
It'll
map.
take a minute.
Yeah.
I'm only on 60%.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
As you guys have reached this map, by the way, you guys have gained the milestone, Reach Rovik's Rest.
Yo, XP?
You guys all earn 12 experience.
Bugger.
Oh, years!
And the combat you just did, let me go give the experience for that. I forgot about that. I'm a banana.
Oh yeah, does the trace wear off as we get to the town?
It would, yeah. You had about an hour and a half, so it'd be gone halfway through.
Just making sure that I don't have the aura still when it's not there.
Ooh, I might be. I'm not gonna jinx it.
And so you guys have 6, a 7, a 7. A 6, 7, 7. And the last one of
Yeah, I'm
you
back.
is a 7. You guys leveled up a little bit since we last played.
I hit 6. Yeah.
Yeah. All
I
right.
might level up.
What about-
in.
What about catch-up XP, Mr. DM?
Yeah, I'm setting that up as well.
You and your level 6.
I like to think I did pretty well there in the last encounter.
You guys remember when I was like, I'm gonna be the healer?
Turns out we
Look,
don't
what?
need healing. We just need more damage.
You're a really, really good face tank.
That's
No, heal more.
I
We're
do
gonna
the
need
psycho
it for other
shit.
things.
I do have I'm a madness cleric now, I guess. And a Darrow gnome.
I mean, I would like some healing because. But yeah,
You need more? I'll give you.
I'm like half HP.
All right. For the Bridging Discani fight, you guys would gain 2 experience. For Avivet and Gibbous, since you were level 6, i.e. 1 to 2 steps below the encounter's designed level, you gain 100% additional XP, so you guys would gain 4 instead of 2.
And just like that, I can be level 8.
So in total, for that combat and for getting to this part of the map, you gain 14 or 16 for those who are underleveled.
Still need another like 70.
You still need to long rest to gain your level up effects if you did level up, but that is
Yeah.
notable.
Yeah.
That's a future me problem.
Mhm.
I'm
Sorry.
still through out of it. I got like 70 XP or whatever till I get to 7.
Previous
So,
previous encounter was 4 XP, correct?
Previous one, if you look in your rewards
3.
document, was 3, and if you were underleveled, it's 3 additional.
Yeah.
Sorry,
so
I meant
if you're
this.
level 7, the total
The one you
XP
just guys had was 2, plus 2 if you were underleveled, which I marked
Oh, okay.
in rewards channel.
Yeah.
I'll do another healing on you though. Or actually, I'll give you a healer's kit. Okay.
Yeah.
What's a good one there?
Alright, I have 6 R's right now. I need one more. Who am I missing?
Me. I'm still loading.
Gotcha, no worries. Big map.
I'm still 30 away from getting to level 7, by the way. Hee.
I'm like getting way too close to level 8.
I just need a long rest and then I'm 8.
Yeah.
ASI.
I need
Hmm.
one more milestone, then I'm 8.
What
Oh, yeah.
the hell?
By the way, if you want
I'm
to
a bit
name for
further.
those combat experiences in your XP log, the first combat, since we're waiting for people to load up, was called Night Beasts of the Woods, while the bridge combat was called Condemned Bridge.
Oh, hold up. I gotta change my medicine skill to actually be active. There we go. I should have expertise in that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's
Like so many night beasts.
so now let me medicine check, yeah. DC 15. Believe. Okay. Priz, you heal for what did I just do? The rapid care 3d8 plus 3.
Nice. Do you want me to roll it or will you roll it?
Go for it. Last time I rolled it.
3d8 plus 3. Still, healing is healing, thank you.
It is what it
Also-
is.
Also, I just realized the irony because I said I went out for food. I took out something from the fridge, and it's just lamb. I'm just eating lamb.
A sheep
The
eating a sheep.
irony.
Alright.
It's a dog eat dog.
How
Well,
goes your,
also, I'm ready.
Excellent.
Everyone
That's the last one.
Yeah.
Alright, since everyone's now
I literally
loaded,
just loaded in.
as you finally push across the ravine, leaving those strange condemned spirits behind, it is not too long in your journey before the trees begin to grow thicker and thicker. It's almost as if the force itself wants to keep you from your destination. But eventually, you do find an old cobblestone road and follow it to its source. The abandoned village of Rovik's Rest. Here you can see the destroyed buildings upon its outskirts. Many of them looking like they've been burnt or crushed by some great beast. Some of them look somewhat intact, but otherwise very clearly abandoned. Food left upon the table, ignored, flies all around, the goods and stuffs seemingly just left haphazardly behind. As you drive closer, eventually getting to the map itself, you can see what stands before you. Appears to be 3 homes. A large, dark black stone cliff face to the east, rising up about 60 feet overhead. More buildings at its edges, which you can barely make out, each of which are likewise damaged and destroyed. The forest, similarly, is still very thick, giving it a difficult, almost overwhelming presence of these towering trees, making it somewhat feel as if you're a little too cramped. The map is active. Your vision is active. You should be able to see things. And to the south, for those who can see, there's yet another stone cliff rising up maybe about 30 feet. So for label purposes, not label purposes.
Do you want me just to fly up over there and put pittons and rope so we can climb up the wall? Or just fly everyone up the wall there? And
I've
so
added
just-
labels so the different elevations of the map are noted.
I'm not sure we see them.
They're just in the darkness, so they'll be noted. But this area you're at right now is considered elevation 0. Up above the cliff is elevation 60. The cliff to the south of you, which is way down here, is elevation 30. So just for purposes
which
of
one is-
view, 30 up here. You can barely see the cliff, which is why I'm hard to see. The one that's right next to you, plus 60 feet, just up top.
Which cliff is the one with the library?
With the what?
With the library, because we were told it's on a cliff.
You have not
Not
seen
the
it.
library.
You have not seen it.
Not seen it yet.
We got described it in the camp, the sanctuary. Like there was
Yeah,
descriptions of undead within the town.
indeed. You know that the Sanctum of Perdition, the library, is upon the top cliff. Where that is, you're not sure. You just know that there is a taller cliff to the east and a small cliff to the south. There might be even more elsewhere. You just do not know because you've never been to this place.
So, do we want to explore the city as is and just go down, or should I start putting up rope and pittons on the wall there, and have the dragon fly up someone to take a look at maybe?
Squee will say,
Squee no think fight good. Squee want avoid fight. All fight.
Squee will not.
Well, we're probably gonna end up fighting something soon anyway, and I'd rather fight them outside than have them all piled up outside the door to the sanctum after we're done in there. Because I assume once we go in there, that things might get hectic.
How about a high ground then?
Squeak, yeah.
Yeah, again, it's just, do we want to skip this little walk down or just go down and start exploring? I don't mind either way.
Well, keep in
We
mind,
will say.
if there are hostile creatures at the top of that cliff, which you currently do not know, and you begin flying people up there, combat will begin. And you're looking at plus 60 feet in elevation, plus...
No, I'm not going to be flying anyone up there immediately. I'm just going to start climbing and sticking pittons in the wall, and then...
Yeah.
once
I
I'm
mean,
done-
can't you send your dragon first? Points at the owl.
It's up to you guys what you want to do. The map is active.
Look, I'm just asking if you want to go up the wall or down the street.
Well, I don't know how well this guy can climb. He points to this, but
All right,
I probably shouldn't also take the lead either. Again, That was-
Yeah, down the street's probably the best then. Maybe sit back, robot.
Squee will point at the wall and just be like, Squee votes for wall.
I believe we must take the road most traveled. Points to cobblestone.
All right, out of character, do you want us all to move at once as a group, or are we doing individual areas?
You can move as a group with your block here. I can just move you if you want, or you can mark someone as a party marker, and everyone else will be basically next to them. As in per this marching order you currently have set. Up to you guys.
I'd prefer that one person move all of us. To avoid one person getting caught out.
Do you want to share control of the robot and Brutus with
Oh,
everyone?
did I not? Sorry, is it not? Oh, my bad. Let me. Yeah,
Like,
here.
right on.
There's ownership. There you go.
Out of character, where are we going? I'm confused now.
We're going
Down the street.
Because it's two people for the wall, two people for the street.
Well,
but I'm
for the
confused.
wall, Zero would need to be left behind as they do not have the ability to climb a rope.
Yeah.
I mean, a dragon can just literally.
That's
lift
kind of
it.
what I. That's kind of
The
what I was
dragon
figuring, yeah.
was not able to fly in a medium or heavy load. Zero is most assuredly going to put them in a medium or heavy load.
Yeah, I assume it weighs more than 800 pounds.
It's large. It's a machine. So
If you look
probably.
at their type of body structure, they look kind of like a tiger, right?
Yeah, basically four.
Tigers are like 1,200 pounds, and it's a
Wait, no,
robot.
yeah, I'm just,
But
I don't
tigers
even
can
know-
climb, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know how much
Well,
the
you-
weight for a large companion
Okay.
is.
I
have
can
I have
can
an
make it
idea.
fly, I think.
Up to you guys what you
not
want to
worry
do.
about it and just go down. It's fine.
I have a funny idea.
Well,
Disassemble Zero and reassemble him at the top.
All right,
it only takes like 8 hours.
1 second.
begin.
One second.
to reassemble it.
Why?
I say we scout.
All right, you did not give people ownership of those companions. Let me do that for you guys real quick.
Oh, is the cat not? Do you think?
Isn't it a lion?
Yes,
I thought-
it's a feline.
Yeah.
I
So
I
close,
can
I don't
give
know.
There you go.
I can give somebody flight if we want.
All right.
What?
As you begin to move down the path,
Yes.
still discussing potential spells of the like, remember that everything you say is considered to be in character unless you have telepathy. You can see that there appears to be a side path, a dirt trail leading east. The path, the stonework road, begins to curve around to the south and then eastwards. A large ruined building stands before you here, and you can see on to the interiors of these ruined structures, which appears to be some form of heavily destroyed, burnt interiors, as if a great creature struck at them and broke down the walls, burning them with its attacks. The place definitely does not look like it was destroyed through a fire. It looks like a creature did this.
Ember, I did not do this.
I can literally just make the Zero be able to fly, and we can just go up that way if we wanted to.
Says the bearer. So,
I'm
may
gonna
do it to anybody.
light in incense
If
on my sensor.
it's a wondrous, so you could just give the Zero like literally any item that is wondrous, which is anything pretty much, like
It
a
is
bandolier
attunement,
would
though.
work. It is attunement, but Jibba
Can
should
they-
have.
Can they
It's
attune-
fine. Let's just explore. We'll probably find stuff in the town anyway.
Yeah.
Why
I'm
though?
also for
Why are we
exploring
taking this risk?
because we like taking risks.
Okay,
Because there could be supplies and stuff, and we still have. At least I want to investigate. Hey, what's the thing making the corruption and kill it?
in that
I would
case,
also like to expand the town.
Squee is just gonna kind of look over here. Stay within this range and just kind of skulk around in like whatever light you can find and just look at whatever this is. Actually, sorry. So what even are these? Are these
This is a
buildings?
building. Let me go and hide
Okay.
the roof so you can see a bit better. They'll show the interior.
I can like now.
It should have made it visible for you guys. I don't know why I didn't.
It's the vision blocking the walls is hiding the inside of the building.
Yeah, I thought since I made the roofs not visible, it would have removed that.
Yeah. So like, am I supposed to be able to see like in here?
You should.
Yeah, I'm not.
One moment.
Darkness.
Just technical difficulties. Don't mind me.
What if I do mind you?
Nope, you gotta not mind.
Damn.
Alright, well, I have another way I can do it. I was trying to be fancy, but we're just gonna not be fancy.
Removes all of EBL.
Sadly, how it always ends up being.
Yeah. Clearing topology from these buildings. There you go.
Those are indeed buildings.
Oh. This makes so much more sense now.
Yeah.
I was wondering what kind of buildings are you talking about because I can't see it.
I
Yeah.
thought they were like more far down the road, and we
Does
just
anyone
haven't
have-
reached them yet.
No. That's why I was like, why are we moving up? Because I saw two buildings here, and I was like, guys, there literally could be an ambush right there.
I saw just like big black squares. I'm like, huh, that's like a mountain or something.
Yeah, well, you were
It's
able to
just
see
like-
through them into the interior that the roof was not blocking. It's just, or the walls weren't blocking, but. Yeah.
Does anyone have detect magic and can just take a little walk inside and?
Squee will say, Squee only can cast on ritual.
Give me a
Same.
moment. I'll be happy to give it to both myself and you. Using ritual, or not using ritual, just casting it using a free spell slot because wizard, lol. Giving it to myself and to Squee.
What does
you,
your
Tomekeeper.
sensor do again?
It's in the
Oh, I see it. I see it in the notes.
Yeah. I'm specifically doing that one because it also has a holy incense thing.
I'll just send my familiar into the left building there to go investigate through any holes.
Excellent. All right. Entering into the structure to the west and the east. The east one, with Squee, you can see what appears to have once been a homestead. There are several rooms. The main floor that you're entering now might have once been a combination of kitchen and living area, with an old hearth right here in the corner, heavily charred, and the stonework itself seems like it almost melted from the flames, which is kind of impressive. There appears to be an old crumbling... I'm not quite sure. You can make me an architecture, engineering tools check if you have proficiency. Otherwise, you're really not sure what that crumbling pile of stone is. But
An engineering check, you say?
Yes. But the building itself seems to have once been someone's house. With, as you can see from the floor, or from the buildings to the north, there was 2 bedchambers here. A primary bedchamber and a secondary bedchamber. The door to the secondary one seems to have been charred over, and while the frame is still there, the door is certainly just ash at this point. There's really no obvious signs of any useful items in this room. Most of it has just been completely destroyed and leveled. You can roll me a perception or investigation check if you want to. If you want to spend more time to look through it, investigation, quick glance, perception.
Alright, first the engineers. This should be...
Alright. That device there appears to have been some form of workshop, or at least it was a workshop. This building, you believe, was at one point a trapper's workshop, one designed to capture beasts and maintain their form, and that was once a very powerful and strong cage meant to contain powerful and deadly beasts, but has since been destroyed.
That may actually be a 31, not 33. I don't think it
31's still high enough. But it seems this was both a mixture of a workshop and a person's home.
Hey.
Any magical detection?
No magical detection in Squee's area. Is it on Squee and Ember or Avi?
Yeah.
Okay. Spending more time looking around the area, you see that there's a few molten clumps of copper, about 3 pounds worth of copper if you want to harvest that, just sprinkled throughout the dirt. Seems like someone's loose change was melted during the attack.
I literally don't think copper is worth anything. I will check, but
It's pounds of copper. So not copper coins, but just copper.
yeah, I do not care.
Okay. But that's all you can really find with a 14. To the west, Avi, as you're looking into this area, this one looks much more like a person's home rather than a combo of home plus a workshop in the back area. You can see that it appears to be a primary bedchamber, a secondary bedchamber, and even what appears to be a nursery. The crib, however, is charred to ash. No signs of anyone died here. There's no skeletons or anything of that nature, fortunately. But it does look like whoever lived here had a sizable family. Hopefully they managed to get out before the attack.
Still nothing pinging.
Say again?
Still nothing pinging.
Still nothing pinging with magic, no. You can roll me investigation if you want to spend time searching the building.
Probably not. We need to get moving. Is there any sounds currently coming on from any direction that would be alerting?
You can roll perception.
Also, did the sounds of the forest animals return, or are they still gone?
Once you got back to this point, there are sounds of crows and ravens, or maybe just ravens.
Okay.
But no other wildlife sounds can be heard. All right.
Also-
With a 19, you can hear the sounds of what appears to be a flowing river, kind of rushing further, and the sounds of waterfalls pouring down to flow into this river.
Am I able to see this from where I am?
Let me go into player view. If you can see it from player view, then you should be able to see it.
Yeah. What is this?
All right. For your mirror position, let me just double check. Just add some BBL to the wall there, just to make fully sure that you can see it, because I had to get rid of the BBL in the buildings.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just not sure if I could see any of that, and if I would recognize it.
All right. From your position, you can see it. Looking out towards it, that is immediate concern for you as soon as you notice it. It appears to be a broken and destroyed menhir stone.
We've got a problem. I need to see something real quick. And then I'm immediately going to rush over there, or at least carefully get to here before taking a look around, because I know from my research that's very, very, very bad.
I'm gonna stay within.
Can I look around and see if anything's gonna?
Sure, roll me perception.
I am lagging.
I can't even move because
Yeah, it's
I'm
probably
lagging
still the
pretty hard, too.
BBL.
Yeah, the partial blocking the leg.
I really didn't want to have to deal with it, but
Oh,
I wanted the
and
spoopy.
no. Oh, I got them both highlighted. I see what I'm doing. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll just get rid of the trees. They're probably causing the most BBL lag.
I think it's because every individual one has their own little.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I got rid of the
Because
trees
individual-
BBL. That should hopefully fix the lag.
Yeah, nobody make any. Just wait here, please.
All right. With a 20 perception, as you come down to this small little alcove here, it appears there was once a door within the stone cliff here, but you can see that it has since been buried and covered by rubble. Perhaps whatever druidic circle that once controlled this menhir stone has caved in. The menhir stone is shattered. The stone archway that once circled the menhir itself, cracked and broken, fallen into the ground, and somewhat buried by the earth. The stone itself looks cracked, but is relatively intact compared to the rest of the circle. That is what you immediately notice. But you do notice there's this strange presence about it. You feel almost like you're wary to approach. That there's this like feeling that if you had, well, actually you do have hair technically. It's a wig, I'm pretty sure, but
It's a wig.
if you had real hair, it would be standing on the top of the back of your neck right now. It would be standing up.
Can I make any check? Because I have a whole bunch of lores and research.
Your lores.
I have menhir stones, ley lines, primal magics, natural pathways, hunting trails, ambush tactics, hidden pathways in Eldaria, Hakuta, and hidden pathways in Dolator Isle.
All right, you can roll me a nature check.
I will bonus action help if able. I don't have these lores, but I have expertise in nature.
And then you can help, yeah. So you'd have advantage.
And I'll give myself guidance via Aster if I'm allowed.
You would need to roll that before, but it's fine. You can give it. Yeah, just make sure in future to
Yeah,
roll that.
I will.
before.
But it'd be a 20.
21. All right. What you immediately notice, and from your knowledge, is that this menhir stone, something destroyed it. Menhir stones are not easy to break. The circle around them is not easy to break. Something caused this. The connection to the primal energies, essentially the religion of this town, has been desecrated. You believe, with the stone being destroyed and cracked, or the circle being destroyed and the stone being cracked, while you're not able to sense any immediate signs of like corruption or anything like that, just because you don't have any detect magics like active, this stone is certainly corrupted. Just based on your knowledge, it being destroyed and cracked like it is. You don't even need to be able to see magic to see if there's
Is there
something
anything
wrong.
I can do about that with my knowledge and our magic casters?
There might be some concentration rituals that could repair it, but those would be a high-level ceremony spell. Alternatively,
There's no
engineering to
reason-
repair the circle and to re-bless it into the primal energies. At the moment, right now, though, you believe that this menhir is disconnected from the ley lines.
Are they damaged at all? Can I tell that?
You would need to be able to detect magic to see that.
I don't have that spell right now.
Wasn't there some mention of a corrupted was this alright. Nerp, you are going to have to correct me because I'm not entirely sure if this is this campaign or I was watching another campaign where this came up. Was there some mention of a corrupted Mehir stone or something?
I
Yeah,
mentioned early on that it could be the cause of this at the very beginning, that a corrupted Menhir stone is bad.
Okay. I mean, there's a chance.
Abby, can you cast detect magic on me and maybe yourself and take a look at this? Because
they already have to take magic on themselves.
This is real bad. This is corrupted Menhir stone. I don't
I mean,
know if
I
anything is
guess
popping out of it yet, but it said that terrible things can come out of these.
All right, Toma, because of your connections to chakra and your innate key energy, you also feel the sense of unease. Your hair is certainly staying in the back of your neck, and you feel as if the spiritual energies of this place have been twisted. Something is definitely wrong. You feel as if approaching would be bad. Approaching any closer, that is.
Hey, don't get closer though.
can I whatchamacallit?
Holds up.
Can I with my detect magic try and see if the ley lines are like damaged or something? Just off of what Ember said, because I do have detect magic, and if we cannot waste a detect magic.
We have it on you.
For Squee, you are an arcane caster and a tech mage is your power source. Let me look at your lores.
Lords are probably not great for this, but
Yeah, none of your lores really trigger for this. Roll me a nature check.
yeah.
I'll help.
You're unable to help unless you have detect magic active.
Understandable.
You want me to try?
Okay.
All right. You're trying to look at the magics of the area. You cannot tell if anything is wrong. You just can tell that this menhir is not connected to the ley lines. So no real new information is gained with the 19.
Cool.
May I try?
If you have detect magic, you are able to try.
Still a nature.
Still nature.
I don't know if I mean I can try this. Actually, no, I don't have proficiency.
I will guidance Abby.
Look at your lores for Abby.
Probably nothing, honestly, but
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing that would trigger for this. No new information from 10, I'm afraid. And you are also a arcane caster, so no information to gain from that class.
I think we give Ember the detect magic, and then try and help her.
I had it before. I had to remove it from my spell list.
Shrugs. Once again, casting with a free slot, thanks to Tomekeeper, to give myself and Ember detect magic.
Could you give Toma an Ember instead? Because you should still have it.
I have to be one of the targets.
Okay, never mind.
Give me help, and I will guidance myself.
Sure. Gives
I
help.
can do it as a ritual, but I don't have any good lores for it probably.
Yeah.
Tomekeeper just lets me do it to someone else too, at half the time.
Do I need to roll then, or?
If this doesn't work, I'll ritual Sierra or something.
Yes.
I mean, there is no point for ritual because that takes a lot of time.
I mean, are you a primal caster?
Who?
Sierra's a rogue.
I'm not a caster. I'm just a nerd who has expertise in all knowledge skills.
Gives
And
detect
lore and
magic.
That's
magic.
the edge of a building up on the top of the cliff.
Do I need to make another check with detect magic, or?
Yeah, you can make another nature check with detect magic active.
Aid.
Okay.
I think I can get.
Go for it.
Do I have the best cantrip in the game?
Remember, the guidance is a concentration spell, so if you are concentrating on anything, it is a sadness happening.
Yeah.
It's my owl that's
Nope.
concentrating.
I cannot, in fact, help you there.
Alright.
That's an 18.
Yeah, because of your lores and menhir stones and such, you would get some information, not too much more. Looking at this area, it seems the strands of the ley lines that connect to this key point in space, there is, as you're looking a bit closer at the energy, there is a foulness to them. You see what appears to be some form of like red and black snaking tendrils kind of ever so faintly dancing throughout the ley line's magical energy. You believe this is certainly corrupted, and as you're looking closer, you can see the energy seems to have came from the ground itself, almost like a fissure cracked up from the ground and snaked its way through to the menhir and shattered it from beneath. A creature did not break this. Some magic did.
That red moving thing, is that like a sentient thing I see, or just the effects of magic?
It just seems to be magical.
Okay.
Can you follow it?
Does it lead somewhere?
It seems to be flowing eastward. So this particular ley line, the corruptive red tendrils, seem to be coming this way.
Okay.
Towards where there was a door.
Yeah, where we assume the Druid Grove was.
I kind of want to try and fix this.
With your check, Ember, you do not know how to fix this at this point in time, unless you have other rituals that you know that could do something. But
would I be able to like engineer's tools like analyze the structure and put it back together, or would it?
With
be more
engineer's tools,
magical?
you could form a draft blueprint or an engineering blueprint to basically rebuild the structure. You could spend downtime if this place has been safe
Here's a
to
long shot.
rebuild this menhir. It's
because
still corrupted though, so while it's corrupted, you won't really be able to use it too much. But you could repair it with engineering tools and then stonemasonry.
My thought was just repairing it like.
It's not something we can do right now.
No,
in the moment.
Yeah.
So I have a shot in the dark here because they got hand waved ages ago. Would I have any information that might help us here from the Scaldrick Ridge druids when we went to their Menhir Stone and attuned to that after I did the research on them like a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
Because I never actually got to do that in character with you, and it was just hand waved.
Yeah.
Because my original intent there was just to go up and ask them more about Menhir Stones, but never got to do that. So, if not, no worries. We'll just continue on. But
nothing that would really be relevant for this Menhir Stone. I would provide you that wherever the source of that corruption is, as long as that source is still a thing, this menhir, even if it's repaired, will still be corrupted.
Is there any way for me to tell if anything immediately is going to pop out of it, as in like the whole, the well fueled with anger, hatred, pain, spawning forth monstrosities and ill tidings I'm aware of?
Nothing that detect magic showing.
Okay.
You just use you and Toma, because Toma's connected to spiritual.
Yeah,
both
you got
feel a
that
sense of
magic.
unease. So anything closer than you're currently at, you might trigger something, but you do not know.
Okay, so if we get any closer, something bad might happen. We need to go kill whatever is causing all this to fix this, because I can see bad magic juju going to the east. I don't know if anything evil is going to show up if we got any closer to it, or if we're just going to be afflicted by whatever corrupted the Mentor Stone.
We should follow that corrupted magic juju.
Yeah, it
What
goes
kind of magic is it?
bad magic. Bad magic.
What does that mean?
Corruption.
Let's yeah, make
With a capital C.
if we go back to town or the camp, tell that guy about it. But otherwise, I guess let's continue investigating this place.
Sounds rather obvious.
Well, I
Delping
know,
around.
but I got distracted by the. Those aren't supposed to be broken. This is a serious deal.
What even are they?
Alright, I'll believe you.
They're ley lines that connect with the natural world and let you to teleport to different places or different planes by riding along the current, I guess.
Oh,
So if you have two places connected like the way shrines, you can spend an hour to transfer between the two locations.
I do it all the time.
oh, that's handy.
Well, yeah, because I told you about it, you goober.
Yeah. It's great.
All right. As you move along, you can see there's yet a third ruined building. This one seems to be some form of just a basic ranch house, a single room with living quarters, cooking supplies, a storage section, which most of the barrels and crates have been charred and broken. There's a few chairs that are also smashed, like some form, whatever force caused the destruction of this south side of the building, just shockwave destroyed the furniture. Further south, you can see that the cliff face rises up 30 feet, revealing yet more buildings. And you can see the edge of a flowing waterfall. Just making sure you guys are right where I'm at. Flowing from the cliffs 30 feet above this position.
So we're slowly going up then, right?
You are slowly going up. Because you're at 0, that's 30 feet. This cliff is 30 feet above this cliff. 60 feet above your current position.
Sure. But move as a group. It's too laggy if we do this all individually.
Want me to just grab you guys?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
VBL is going to kill us if we all move individually.
Pushing to here, you can see a few larger buildings, still looking like they are individuals' homes, but it's as if these ones are perhaps wealthier individuals or those who might have lived here longer and were able to expand upon their buildings, all of which, however, are still rubbled, destroyed, burnt, charred, and looks like they've been smashed in by some creature. You can see there's a stone bridge, long since worn and ancient, stretched over the river and flowing to the south where the road continues eastwards. You can see that the cliff face rises up once more 30 feet to the next level. If you guys want to stop at any of these buildings, let me know. Otherwise, I can shuckle-duckle you.
Anything still pinging?
Nothing. It's a 30-foot radius, so unless you get close to a building, nothing's going to ping.
I
should-
assume
Oh, one second. I'll be right back.
I assume everyone's okay with us just having the detect magic get close enough to circle the building and then continue on, because it's not
Yeah.
like really broken mundane stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we just like circle like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This looks like a path. Maybe we cut through here instead of this.
So, yeah.
Wait, what looks like a path? Like, yeah, I was thinking
Right
we
here.
like
It looks like a path.
Yeah, it looks like the other building where
Leads
it
to here, yeah.
blocked.
Unless we want to keep going straight into the open, because this is more out of the way a bit, I guess.
Well, I mean,
we're eventually going to have to like go into the open just over here.
Look,
gonna
guys,
go
don't
on
forget
that.
to check. Don't forget to check behind the waterfall.
And yeah, I want to see. If
And
there's
under the bridge.
I mean, under the bridge is a troll. Like that was.
Yeah, this is
that
gonna be
I mean-
a gap or whatever, like crossing water. I don't know. We don't know how deep this is or anything.
I
And how-
mean,
my thought was just like go over here, like check under a bridge, make sure there's not like another like 50 ghosts under there. You know.
Wait,
Yeah, that's
wait.
fair.
Brutus, can you actually cross the running water?
I don't see a problem with that.
Vampire.
He's a down pair, though.
Oh
Yeah.
We're just making a joke about running
I know.
Yeah,
The
that's
only
it.
downside of me being a Dhampir is that I am considered undead. I have sunlight weakness.
And you're stinky.
And weak to radiant.
No, you're undead. You're stinky, rotting.
I'm not rolling.
Alright, sorry about that. My mom was calling me.
Oh,
No
our
problem.
plan is just to walk down and have the detect magic just check the houses, and if nothing pings, continue on.
Alright. Looking throughout the area, the buildings along this main path, they're not pinging with any magic. At least not yet. As you get to this position here, this building, you would detect 2 pings of magical energy coming from within.
We will kind of signal halt and then
Yeah, Brutus, go in with him in case something shows up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and I'm gonna ask, hey, can I have or Squeeze gonna ask, can have pass without trace? Need you in range.
I
It's not
can't
active.
help.
Oh wait, it's not active? Okay, never mind. In that case,
I have no
The,
idea.
the purple is blindside.
Squee's just going to
Oh,
try
yes.
to
Yes,
stick
I
to the
guess.
shadows, make sure there's nothing here, and then walk in and check out where
Alright,
that
well,
magical thing is.
as soon as you get to this point, you immediately notice one of the magical items. There is a doll sitting
Yeah.
upon the dirt here,
Uh,
seemingly untouched by any of the flames or the destruction, and it is just sitting, staring at you. It is glowing with magic.
it was nice
Squeeze,
knowing you.
Squeeze gonna point at that, and Squeeze gonna back away, and Squeeze gonna be like,
What?
Squeeze don't like.
What is it?
Squeeze gonna point at the doll.
You see the doll, it is looking at you.
Alright, I'll walk over to it.
The
Possession.
doll feels strangely welcoming. It's as if
Hello?
it wants you to hold it.
To say that bad idea.
You
Very,
also
very bad
detect
idea.
magic up? I don't know.
If my detect magic is up, your detect
Yeah,
magic should
magic's
be up.
an hour length spell, so it's still up.
It's 10 minutes.
Can I make
Oh,
a check
damn
on
sure.
this ball before I pick it up?
Now you can roll me an Arcana.
I'll give you help.
I don't even
You have to
have
be
Arcana.
in there to help them.
I have 30 feet help.
Actually,
Because
Touche.
mastermind.
Let's go.
That's my only purpose to exist.
Alright,
Also, I don't have protection from good or evil anymore. I just don't know how to remove it.
Estate.
I'll get rid of it for you.
Estate buff, yeah.
That was a state.
Alright, with an 18, you're able to identify the aura upon the doll is transmutative, enchanting, and evocation.
Oh, okay.
You touch the doll, you become a doll.
Squeeze gonna actually kind of come over here. Squeeze gonna look at it, and Squeeze gonna enchanting tool to check it as well.
With your position now, Ember, you would notice the second magical item.
Oh.
Just making sure to range. Yeah, that should be within 3 feet. Okay. On this this dresser over here, you can see that there appears to be some small metal object, kind of like atop of it. It's glowing with magic.
Okay.
If an enchanter's tools check does anything special.
Just
Alright,
helps
well,
identify it. But that is not
Yeah.
enough to identify it.
Hey, Abby, can you come identify this real quick? Or I'm gonna go check out the other item.
The doll.
Avi being AFK. Damn.
Oh, never mind then. In that case, I'll just pick it up. I don't care.
As you pick it up,
Hello,
you
Michelle.
feel a sense of power, and you feel in your mind, "Hi!"
Oh, hi.
Only you hear it. Will you be
How are
my
you?
friend? I've been so lonely.
Are you nice? 'Cause I
I'm
like to
very
be friendly.
nice. I'm very sweet.
Who's he talking to? Or she. Sorry.
The doll's saying hi. Do you know what happened
What?
here?
Oh, okay. I
Bad
understand.
things. Very scary.
Would you mind telling me about it? I'm here to try and fix it.
Sure, sure. That sounds like it would be helpful. I've been pretty lonely, and it's been pretty scary too. I've seen creatures walk by, and they're super terrifying.
Oh yeah, try not to worry. Me and my friends here have already fought a whole bunch of them, and we're gonna kill them all, and then try and say whatever happened here.
That's good.
Also, do you know what that thing is over there on the stand? And then she points at the other magic item.
Oh, it's Papa's dagger.
Oh, could you tell me about that? And she's just gonna walk towards it.
Oh, it's super shiny. He used it to, well, protect us.
Hmm.
I don't
Do you
know
mind
what
if I
else, but he said it was stabs real good.
Do you mind if I take it and use it to help me out in this?
Taking is stealing.
I mean, I'll return it if he's still okay, but this place doesn't look too good, if I'm being honest with you.
I mean, if you find Papa, he would need his dagger. Yeah, he would need that.
But if we leave it here and we find him, then I can't really give it to him now, can I?
That does make sense. Okay, yeah, you can take it.
Alright, I promise to give it to him if I meet him. And then she's gonna grab that dagger.
All right, you've acquired another dagger.
Okay, and then I'm gonna walk back over here. Oh, do you have a name? I'm Ember, by the way.
I'm Alice. Nice to meet you, Ember.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too.
Really nice not to be, alone. I've been in there. I don't even know how long. I've slept like so many nights. I don't even know what day it is.
Oh, what day is it?
Let's see here.
I don't know if the date of World Temple is accurate.
Probably not. I don't think Legacy's updated that in a bit. But let's just wibbly wobble.
Time is a soup.
Well, yeah.
It'd be a toil day, I believe, in this particular adventure.
But yeah, today's toil day, Alice. These are all my friends. This is Squee, the little rat folk. That's Brutus. He looks a little bit scary, but don't worry, he helps kill things.
He is pretty scary. That's a really big hat, though. Everyone else, you're not hearing anything that the doll's saying, but the doll's head is moving and is looking at each of you as it notices each of you. It's kind of like rotating like an owl, so it's like rotating 360 degrees.
Nice.
If it matters at all, the hat is cursed.
Bruce sort of grips the trident as if he's ready to attack it.
Oh, hey, Alice, do you mind if my friend Abby takes a look at you and the dagger so we can understand how your dad's dagger helps us?
Sure. It looks nice.
Okay, I'll walk over. Hey, Abby, can you give me a hand here with identify? My friend here would like to help out.
Looks down at the
He looks a
doll.
little bit concerned, but
The doll will look back at you.
Help? How?
Well, she's gonna tell me a bit more about what happened here. She says she's been trapped inside for a long time, and some bad stuff happened, and she's seen some of the monsters. So hopefully, we can learn more about what's exactly going on here.
Detecting magic at this thing, assuming I still have it up.
It's definitely magical.
What flavor?
Transmutative, enchantment, evocation.
Okay, that doesn't immediately ring any.
Yeah, it didn't concern me either, which is why I just picked it up.
All right, Avi will, I guess, go ahead and use a first level spell slot to identify really quickly.
All right, roll me that and identify footage.
If the doll seems at all concerned, Ember would state that Abby's not going to hurt her.
All right, you need to make me a Arcana check with your identify spell.
Yeah.
Can that be helped?
I think I'm going to automatically get advantage due to
Because
this.
wizard.
Yeah, wizard.
Wizard won't.
God. Now.
All right.
No guidance?
You have a total of 18? Or is that including any bonuses for other stuff you might have?
I believe.
Can I use my inspiration on that?
You guys can gift each other inspiration. No problem.
Yeah. Please re-roll with inspiration.
Okay, this
And,
will also be a bonus of 2 to whatever roll as well. It just hasn't been added.
I guess
for some reason.
Aster will also fly over and guidance you for the reroll. If not allowed, then don't worry about that. I was just typing out on my character sheet that I have a doll named Alice that talks.
Is it 25 total?
29.
29.
Nine. Alright. The
Still not a
first thing
great
that you immediately notice as you identify the doll, which I think is clear to Ember, it is a sentient item.
Yes.
You also identify it as having a legacy to it. The doll itself is a spellcasting foci for occult casters. Warlocks and such things can use it as a spellcasting focus, kind of like how they would use a wand.
If only we had a warlock.
If only. I
actually
believe you
am
do.
a warlock.
No, we have a paladin. You don't
I
understand.
look over at the brooding guy.
Heavy armor, I smite stuff.
No, he's a paladin.
He's a paladin, yeah.
Okay. So what you know about this doll, you believe it has powers to boost the potency of a warlock spellcasting. You believe it has powers to control others, to voodoo-like control. You believe it has such powers to produce a healing effect, which is strange because you didn't identify any necromancy magical upon it.
Does the doll require attunement by a warlock?
The doll requires attunement, does not require it by a warlock.
Okay.
I'm almost tempted to just steal this and have it be my new friend.
Can you give up an attunement slot though for that?
Beyond those functions, you believe you do not roll quite high enough to get everything.
Yeah,
I
I'll just
do
have
need
to
that
roll
forbidden
ahead.
knowledge spell. God.
Wait, actually, you can. Wait, no, never mind. It's too late.
You can death. Wait, no, you can't.
No, you can corruption.
I don't have
Doesn't
corruption.
have corruption.
Oh, never mind.
Can I ask Alice about what kind of monster she's seen?
Can you shoot your question?
Oh, Hey, Alice, can you tell me
Yeah?
about some of the monsters you've seen? Because I've seen a whole bunch of different kind of like night beasts and undead monsters.
I don't know what those are.
Oh, well, so there's like scary like bats and like dogs.
that's
that
really
look,
scary.
healthy.
I've seen like people walking around, but they don't have skin. They're like, all bones and stuff, and they look really scary.
So,
And they have these like really long fingers. They make these like strange rattling, rasping sounds. And then I've seen this other thing. It's real scary. It's like almost like, and she'll begin whispering into your mind, like a ghost, I think.
Did they have chains on them at all?
No chains. No, I didn't see any chains.
And the scary things that you saw, did they go clickety clack?
I mean, there was clicking and clacking, but I don't know what that means in this case.
Could you tell me a bit about the town before all this happened?
Oh, it was such a lovely town. We all ran around, played tag, and there was a town square where there's this like large statue of our founder, and we all like hid behind the statue because it was so big. And we tried climbing up it at one point. Oh, and I was even able to get to the head and like put a little hat on it. I got in trouble for that though.
Is the statue near here?
No, it's just up the cliff a little bit further. It's like not too far.
Do you know if those scary things were heading further into the town, or did they go away, or?
They kind of wander about, but I've seen them mostly near the statue. There's something about it that they like.
Oh, so okay. So
every
the
now and then they
statue-
pick me up too, and I don't like it. It feels bad.
I see.
That's why I'm here. I used to be up there, though.
Can you move on your own?
No. I can't feel my legs.
Oh,
Or
I'm
my
sorry.
arms.
I didn't mean to be rude.
It's okay.
But you said that the statue is to the east a little bit further up?
Yeah, just, up the pathway. Can't miss it. It's pretty big.
And did you know how many of those scary monsters were near it the last time you were there?
Oh, like at least 5 fingers.
Oh, at least 5, huh?
I mean, like, they're all around. They keep moving about, so I can already see what I can see. And, I've been in that building for, like, so many nights. I don't even know. So, but not
Alright, well-
before that, I was, up there in the town square, which is where the statue is. And then I saw a lot of things. Like, there's this one flying thing that was super scary, and I hid behind a cart, and then, well, everything went black. So, and then I woke up in the building here, and then I was moved, and then I was moved again, and I, was moved back here. I don't know why, but
And do you know if there's anyone who's who might still be alive from the town, or did this all happen a long time ago?
I don't know. I did
'Cause
see
it's,
a cat
today's
person not too long ago, though. I came in with like little flicky ears, and
He's our friend. He
Oh.
helped us. He told us about this
he
place.
looked pretty scary. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, but so does my friend Brutus there, but he's also a nice person.
He looks scarier.
Well, I know he looks scary. It's so that people don't bother him.
Oh, that makes sense. I can be
And,
scary
like-
too.
And that's my
Grr.
best friend Lycris over there. He's a big old dragon. He might be scary too if you think about it.
He looks super cute though. He looks like he needs a pat on the head.
Yeah, it's true. He does. Do you know if there's any special paths to get to the statue, or do you know about the Sanctum of Perdition at all, Alice?
That is our founder's castle. I don't know why he called it that. I don't even know what that means. But it's
I'm
up
not
on the
too
hill,
sure.
very top. Just like she kind of like turns her head to look
I
like
follow.
northeastwards,
So,
like up the river, up the waterfall. There's another waterfall, and that's right behind his estate. The sanctum, I don't know what that is, but I heard some of the other townsfolk say it's like his library, and I know what a library is. It's where all the books go.
yeah, I've been in libraries lots. I used to read about them to learn about stuff.
But I'm not allowed up on the top hill, so I don't know too much about it. But I did know something. I don't tell my parents.
Of course not.
I did
Secret
find there's a secret door. It was super secret and super cool. But there was bats in there. I was super scared. Like,
Oh, there's bats.
there's bats, like big
Well-
bats. But I was able to get up there, and once I saw that I was behind the sanctum, I was like, no, I can't be here. This is too
Well-
scary.
Do you think maybe you could show me the way, and me and my friends here could help keep you safe and maybe not so scared, and we can all find out together?
It could work, yeah. You see that waterfall there?
Yeah, I see the water.
And there's a cave behind it. I know, right? It's so cool.
That's so cool. A secret waterfall cave?
Yeah.
Oh
And then
my
there's
God.
this like pathway that you can walk down, and there's a ladder, and it's a lot of climbing. I got sore arms, to be honest, but
Well, see, you don't have to worry when we're here, because I'm really good at climbing, and
nice.
I can help you get up there, no problem. And if it gets too dark, I've got all these shiny objects that will work for the light. Oh, and hey, I got a gift for you.
Oh,
And then
I
Emma's
like
gonna
gifts.
pull out a scarf, and she's gonna put a scarf around it.
I am so cute.
Is
It's,
it the Warden Kelp scarf?
yeah, it's the black scarf with the dragon scales.
Oh wait, okay, this isn't the one made by a monk though.
It is
It
one
is?
of them.
It's enchanted
Uh-oh.
though.
It's one of the last ones.
Oh my god. Squee,
it's
Squee
literally
will...
the last one, probably.
No, Squee has one as well.
No,
Squee
it's
So
the
it-
last one he made.
A black warden kelp scarf. It's got a pattern in the form of dragon scales, and Ember herself was wearing it, but she's gonna put it around the dome.
All right.
Squee will kind of stare daggers at Ember as she's giving that away.
Well, you know that Ember also has 2 other scars from Squee, and Lycris is wearing it, right?
Yeah. But
well,
still,
is her new friend, so she gets a scar for friendship.
No, up behind the cave, there's a secret pathway, and then there's a ladder, and then there's bats, and they're really scary.
Okay,
but I ran the wrong direction because I got all turned around. It's kind of dark in there. And I came out upon this like strange stone chamber, and then there was this door and some windows, and I saw the sanctum, and I had to, go.
Well, I have magic that makes us be really quiet and super sneaky, so maybe we don't even have to bother.
Yeah, let's not scare the bats. Let's just be sneaky.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we can play hide and seek with them. They don't need to know about us.
Yeah, hide and seek. That sounds great. Right.
Random question. Because I'm trying to pet the doll while Ember is talking. Do I just hear random bits of conversation?
Every time your finger touches them, you hear bits of the conversation.
Beautiful. If only Sierra could actually follow it.
All right.
You guys like to go through the passageway?
Would we like to investigate the rest of the houses, at least on this end of the river first?
Yeah,
We also have a dagger to identify.
Yeah, I was just going to explain to the party what Alice was saying, and then tell her that that they can't hear her.
You are unable to identify the dagger with a 12.
Oh, right, Alice, is there anything important we need to worry about in the town? Like, there's nothing dangerous in any of these houses, is there?
Well, I'm told I'm not allowed to go into the tavern. There's some
That's true, because you shouldn't be drinking.
There's bad drink there, and then the smithy shop. I'm not allowed to go there either. It's like a really fiery forge.
Is it also full of sharp objects?
That too.
Yeah, we gotta keep careful. You don't want to get hurt.
Yeah. But no, the only place I'm not allowed to go besides those is the sanctum.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, I'm just going to talk to my friends because they can't hear you as well as I can. And I just want to explain to them what you told me because you've been so helpful.
Yeah, okay. I'll be here. And then she will begin mentally paticating herself. You hear paticake, baker's man in your mind over and over again. She does not move, because she cannot move her hands or her feet.
Yeah,
but you're hearing her song.
I'm just going to absent-mindedly do it for her while I'm holding her. Because Ember's also more or less a kid. So.
Alright, 1 second, I'll be right back.
But yeah, you see the kobold playing patty cake with the doll's hands while she explains what the doll was talking about to everyone. And then Lycris just looks confused. Yeah, I think this is my friend Alice, guys.
Well, with Alice's lovely
What do you mean, friend? You just met.
Well, yeah, but she's so nice, and I'm so happy. I want to try and help her find her dad.
Just blinks.
We just go through the secret passageway then.
Yeah, I figured that'll be the best way, and she said that there's a bunch of monsters by the statue because they're trying to get something at it, but I don't know if we want to risk fighting and figuring out what that is, or if we just go through the secret passage and go straight to the center.
Secret tunnel.
I could always send the owl to go investigate, or I could send my bird, I guess, but I don't know how smart that would be. Maybe we do it after we go inside the waterfall?
I believe that's the best course of action.
But I am gonna...
the waterfall will have that spooky red magic. Bad juju. So we might be able to follow it better through there.
Agree. We should probably investigate that thing. Sounds like a lucky find, I guess.
So out of character, I love this fucking doll so much already.
I have to warn you of one thing. You will have to wait for nerf on anything the doll does.
I don't even care, man. You think I won't get enough charisma via stat increases to dip Warlock if I need to? It's only 3 guys. It's only 3.
I mean, it's not the only... Wait, what's your intelligence? What's your intelligence?
Alright, I'm back.
Because you don't have to go Warlock. You can go into Warlock.
But, just to speed things along, because we're a little bit over time and all that, and people are sleepy.
Yeah, sorry, I just enjoyed the Alice RP.
It's all good. These three buildings here, the ones that you haven't not looked at yet, there's no magical aura in them, but this last one appears to be an herbalist shop.
Would there be
The
any herbs in
vast
there I could-
majority are destroyed, unfortunately. I can roll to see if you guys can find anything. Just give me a quick investigation.
Okay.
I will guidance anyone who wants to investigate that.
I do it in half the time.
I'll try investigating too.
Roll your
Right.
D4.
I should have helped instead, but wait, can I do both? Because it's a bonus action for me.
I don't know, can you?
Nope.
Do both what?
Can I both investigate and help investigating because helping is a bonus action for me?
Technically, yes.
Alright, we get advantage roll.
Alright. Within the herbalist's hut, you would be able to harvest a few useful reagents. I'll add those to your list post-game. But you guys are wanting to move through the secret passage after looking on this side of the river?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Moving through that, you guys would manage to get yourselves to the top of the cliff and would find yourselves here, where you can see the large ruined structure, the Sanctum Perdition. The building itself, I'm just going to add some manual VBL so you guys cannot see inside of the rooms that are most important.
Would be good.
Would the detect magic folk be able to see the red magic ley line thing?
And then I'm going to
Roughly.
hide the roof. You guys can see the interiors. Alright. For those who are able to see the ley lines, it's mostly just when you're near any like connecting point to them is when you can see them, so you wouldn't be able to see any currently. But you would see the large ruins before you and a river that you think once held a bridge, but there's no longer a bridge here crossing it. But as you see the building before you, and you can see the city outstretched to the south, we're just going to zoom out and show stream. The large statue that was mentioned before lands at the town square, and there appears to be a large tavern and several large shops kind of surrounding the town square. Couple bridges and whatnot, another waterfall that she mentioned, so there's 2 waterfalls. But overall,
I'm sorry
you-
for skipping almost all of your town.
it's all good. You guys might go through it later.
I plan to, but
If as you guys reach the top and you see the structure before you, you feel a strange, unsettling presence entering into each of your minds as you hear just one word: obey. And that's what we'll call the session.
Woo!
You guys had fun. Let's see if we can raid someone. Let's see.
Great.
I'm curious if I would Binder also apply to Alice's abilities?
Yeah.
Binder is an occult caster, so yeah. We're gonna raid Tiefling Melissa. Alright. So, while we get that raid set up, hope stream enjoyed this. All that good stuff. And we'll see you guys next week with more murderous town investigations and potentially more fun items to be found. Until then, though, let us raid. Wow.
So I couldn't hear.